Oh.
No, just at Goodwill buying more heavy fucking shit that we gotta carry up the stairs.
What's up with that?
Oh no, what'd you buy?
Fucking dresser.
Why?
Because Thompson's is fucking messed up and the drawers don't work properly. I told you that when you brought it over from your fucking dead grandma's house. Should have left that piece of shit there.
Right.
But it's so cute and there's memories.
Fuck memories.
You gotta try some of the peeps. We have to do this because Easter is literally this next
Easter
weekend.
is Sunday. Hey, I'll be getting my first triple time pay.
You gonna work Friday?
I would take Good Friday as a vacation day, but I can't take it off.
Why?
Nobody's there. Terry's not there.
Who the fuck cares? I mean, I'm glad you're working, but
I do. I'll
Some are not. And it's
I'll
a guess
cover
to find
for her
out which
because
one
she's
it
on
is.
my side.
come on, you don't give a shit if you're there or not.
She's on my. I give a shit if she's on my side.
Hey, just go in tomorrow, work your ass off, get everything you need done for Monday or for Thursday and
then
Friday,
we got, drinks in there.
and you don't have to be there Friday.
Work my ass off.
Yeah, I will try to kill lifters. Wait, the door on the bottom. Could you put those underneath the kill lifters? I don't know why Pappa J put them at the door. So he could see them? No.
I'm prepping.
Oh, shit.
Where are the tall boys though?
Well,
Yes, come
You
back.
can't afford them.
I'm on an allowance. so now I have to buy beer with my allowance money versus actual money. Random money that you just pull out of your account because you work so hard to get it. You know what I mean?
That's okay. Your kids are gonna start turning 18.
That don't matter.
Every year you're gonna lose 2 or 3 child support payments.
Oh, that's right. That's right. So now I just suffer for a little bit to endure the
Right.
Okay, the rewards later on from child
Right.
support.
Every year you're gonna drop 2 or 3 child support payments for the next 3 years.
That's the fucking best. It's like a raise without a raise. Can you imagine going 18 years paying an absorbent amount of money for children you don't get to see half the time?
Right.
It makes it weird because if I got to see them full time, it wouldn't be a big deal.
Right.
You're just paying for your children at that point. But the fact that you've got to pay for them to see them for a certain amount of time, plus all the insurance, the health,
When someone else is raising them, it's like you're paying for someone else's kids.
that's the problem.
Right.
That's the problem.
Dude,
right
there's
there.
a guy out there that's paying child support on kids that aren't even his.
Right.
Well, I've heard those
A
stories.
lot of 'em.
But those guys are stupid, though.
They didn't know.
Well, it doesn't matter. You take a paternity test and you'll know.
In the military, it doesn't matter. If you're married to the bitch and she gives birth, it's your kid.
Really?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
It does not fucking matter.
So you need to call Kate and be like, listen, save me some money, move in over here.
Come move in with me, bud. Come move in. I've already, suggested that idea to
Floated
him.
the idea.
Yeah, come stay with me, man.
Yeah, because at 14 they get to choose in Arizona.
And it wasn't even about the money at that point. It was like, hey, I'd like to raise you the way a man should be raised. And when
Right.
you're in a household where you have a different boyfriend, not his, but his mother's moving in once every 3 or 4 years, you kind of don't get the best, kind of father-son relationship that you should have
Right.
as a growing man, a growing boy into a man. The paternal dad should be the one that takes control after the age of 14.
Right.
The mom can have them at the beginning age, nurture them, take care of them, make sure they stay alive, and the dad should teach them how to be the fucking man. That's
right. In this state right now, it is 100% his choice.
It is, and I've talked to him about it, but because the mother gets to nurture him first, it's kind of like mama's boy type of thing.
Right.
So I was one of them mama's boys. I think Pappa J, you're one of them mama's boys. It's hard to get over that type of hump. What the fuck was that?
I had to go live with my dad, except
No,
for
not that. What was that sound?
that was me dying. I'd have had to. That was a death rattle.
What the fucking death rattle?
Oh, it's
That
rough.
was your last few breaths.
It's rough living this close to the edge.
Well, it's not like you had Burger King here and you had a big, what is it, a Big Mac?
A Whopper.
Oh, you had a Whopper with onion rings, fries, and cheese dicks?
Yeah.
Oh, my
dicks.
God, dude.
Yep.
I don't know how you do it.
It was delicious.
And now you're just like, oh, it's a death rattle.
Now I'm ready to sleep.
I can tell. You've been ready to sleep since Raw's been over. And we happened to watch the whole fucking episode of Raw, bud.
He's been ready to sleep since you woke up this morning.
I believe that. I believe that to be true.
He didn't do it down at the nest?
Oh, he did.
Just during breaks.
We're not even starting the show yet, because I can't even like show the footage.
Friggin' what's her name? Natalie. You sleeping again, Pappa J?
Again is the key word here. Again.
A little bothered because she's absolutely, completely unimpressed by me.
That was a coworker?
Yeah. Yep, Natalie and
Hey,
he's
Eric.
like, I used to remember
Eric.
what that was like.
Yeah.
This is secret code. Before anybody gets in trouble, let's start the show.
Here's BigLipRadio from iHeartRadio.
Hey, damn right, it's BigLipRadio from iHeartRadio. And for those out there who are wondering why we're always giggling and laughing at the top of the show, it's not because we're happy to see you. It's because the people who are watching us on YouTube Live and Facebook and Twitch before the show, we have so much extra content for you. And all you have to do is go find our social media at BigLipRadio, like and subscribe. But yet, Pappa J, we still need to keep the lights on here. We still need to pay the bills. We still need to sponsor events, much like IZW. And what's a way people can help us out by doing so?
Well, you can get off your lazy, cheap asses, and you can buy lip service.
Oh,
What's that?
Lip service.
Lip service.
What lip service?
It's where we got all of our good shit, not this horrible shit you're listening to right now. We put all our good stuff behind the paywall.
Well, I love to hear about you banging other women. What do you mean horrible stuff?
What?
I guess you'll just have to get lip service to find out what I'm talking about.
Wow. Man, I got to get in on this. I want to subscribe.
It's something you won't want to tell his wife about.
I'm going to have to subscribe. Yeah, so anyway, what I do is I take a famous scene from a famous movie and I turn it into a advertisement for lip service from BigLipRadio.com.
So you tend to make your ass of yourself to make more money?
That's right.
All right, I'm down for that. I'm down.
All right.
I'm down. Let's hear what you got in the chamber, Pappa J. Now, how big is the font? You know you got to turn. Oh, so last week you wrote it down, and now this week it's like type 29 font?
Right.
Oh, my gosh. You printed it up. He stands up. Every time he stands up, it's a good one.
The only one who's going to get this one is Zmunny.
You sure?
Uh-oh.
I'm not sure, but I'm reasonably positive.
Reasonably positive.
Today, at the edge of our hope, at the end of our time, we have chosen not only to believe in ourselves, but in each other. Today, there is not a man or a woman here who shall stand alone. Today, we face the monsters at lip service from BigLipRadio.com. Today, we are canceling the apocalypse.
Not Apocalypto.
No.
Armageddon?
You do not pay attention to Chad Duke's podcast at all.
Not really.
Daisy?
I got that especially because he gave me that quote at the very end.
Yeah.
And so I looked it up. And I watched this show. It's on HBO Max. I've watched it a couple of times.
It's a show or a movie?
And it is an amazing movie. Underrated.
Oh, Pacific Rim.
Oh my God, there it is.
Pacific Rim, dude. I just watched that like last week. Because he mentioned it on his podcast. Pacific Rim is a good fucking movie.
It's a lot of fun.
I never thought I'd be into a movie where there's big, huge, giant robot fighting the... What is that? What are those Japanese monsters called? Kaji? Or Kaju?
Yeah.
That come out of the ocean all the time and start fighting the cities and destroying New York. It's almost like Godzilla.
Right.
But it's not Godzilla. It's completely different. Godzilla, I think, is a form of a kaiju, isn't he?
You know what? He would be. You're right.
Because he's a monster that rises out of the ocean to destroy whatever's on the other side of the portal they come from.
Right.
Great movie. Go check it out. Pacific Rim. It's on HBO Max. My gosh, dude. That was a good pull.
Thank you.
That was a good pull.
I can't believe you came up with the title that fast. As soon as you gave me that blank look, I said, he ain't going to get it.
Oh, man.
But there it was.
It takes usually one or two clues for you to give me, and then I'm like, oh, yeah! Pull it right out of my back pocket. Man, that is a good movie.
That is a good movie. We might have to do a No Girls Allowed on it and do a commentary track. Remember when we did that commentary track for Terminator 3?
We did. We sat and watched it while live. We watched it and gave commentary on a podcast.
Right.
It was the craziest thing we've ever done, man. I think it was
fun.
good. I think it was really good. I think we can get away with that with the Pacific Rim. Who's the actor that plays in...
Braveheart is his name, but he was Jax in Sons of Anarchy.
Yes, Jax. Does any of you guys know Jax's name from Sons of Anarchy? Anybody got phones or Google?
When
or
you see
anything
him at the beginning putting on his shirt as he's resting his buddy from Iraq, going, "Hey man, emergency, we gotta go." You'll start questioning areas of your life.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm telling you, when I saw it,
What to do without a shirt?
Yeah.
It's Charlie Hunnam.
There's it.
oh, you got it. Thanks for that poll,
That's
Opie.
it.
We're all desperately looking because we sound very stupid right now. But either way, Pacific Rim, good movie. Go check it out. HBO Max. And if you don't know the login, please hit me up. If you DM us, I may or may not give you our login, and just use the one of two accounts that say Leech, even though Pappa J's completely took over one account. And then the boss, I saw an account on our fucking
It's
HBO
the
Max.
boss
It
now.
says the boss.
The
I'm like,
boss.
what the heck? I stopped paying for this months ago. I don't know how this is even working right now. And I go to try to cancel the subscription.
Caden bought it.
Caden bought it? That's funny. And I go to try to cancel our HBO Max subscription, and it says, sorry, you cannot access this page. I'm like, what the hell?
Hey, that's pretty good. Caden's using your child support money to pay the HBO Max bill. That's awesome.
Oh, my gosh. I hope that was what it is. I freaking hope. Because if some weird leech is actually doing that and not actually somebody who listens to the show, I'll have a problem with that. Just let me know you're paying for it so I know not to worry if it's coming out of my credit card statement.
If you guys want to pay for any of my subscriptions, feel free. You don't have to tell me.
Somebody's paying because I can't even cancel it if I wanted to. And it ain't going to be me. One thing that's not canceled yet or has been canceled, but we don't care and we keep moving on.
Right.
The start of the show.
Uh-oh.
I love you 3,000.
Listening to Big Lip Radio. Here are your hosts, Pappa J, Zmunny, and
Mama always told me be a man, that I should get my shit together, fool it while I can. Like yeah, whatever. I said, Mama, you don't understand, cause I'm gonna be stupid famous and rocking in a band. Yeah, you know, couple years later, here I am.
Welcome to Big Lip Radio, episode 199. Today's date is April 12th, 2022. I'm your host, Big Pappa J.
That's like April 12th.
Yeah, I'm always on the back foot. Yeah.
Along with your co-host, the mighty Zmunny.
It's like I'm always on the back foot. Yeah.
Yeah! On the back foot! Woo!
Oh, yes, it is me, Z-Money, and I'm here with some of my bestest friends in the entire world. My bestest, the ones that always show up, the ones that write topics on the board, the ones that do all kinds of crazy stuff and show up every day for the show, even though they're not paid and not obligated. They do it out of their own greatness, kindness of their heart. I'm here right to my right. What's up, boss?
Hey, what's going on?
How you doing, man?
I'm doing great.
The boss.
Commonly referred to as late.
Yeah.
Eric, when we're pissed at him.
I thought he lost his seat. I thought we were going to give it permanently to Opie.
Well, it was a little late today. I tell you what. And you can't forget our other bestest friend in the entire world, who just recently made his debut on BigLipRadio again, because he's been here before. What's up, Opie?
What's up, guys? How you doing?
Yes, Opie's always here bright and early with his cheese, man. He's got a block of cheese that he comes in with. Hey, you want some of my cheese?
Want some cheese, bro?
Instead of wine and cheese, it's whiskey and cheese for this guy.
Right.
Whatever it is, it's cheese, man. And he has the biggest blocks. One time he left a block of cheese in my fridge, and he expected me to eat it. And I was like, nah, give me that habanero cheese, man. Whatever habanero cheese that you brought over that one time,
Yeah.
I'm addicted to that.
It's
I cannot
that
get over it.
habanero jack.
Oh, yes. I don't know how that doesn't just rip your insides up, Opie.
Probably gives him the runs.
Right. Well,
He's like, right, that's how I lose
not
so much
anymore.
weight.
Not anymore. When I was fat, all the time.
This guy, Opie's on a diet program, and he's no joke trying to lose as much weight as he can. I feel like he uses cheese to just help it push it out of him.
What was it? Cheese and whiskey, right? That's all it is?
Right. I mean, Tuesdays are my kind of cheat days, and cheese is about as bad as I go.
It's one cracker.
Jesus.
You know,
What kind of racist statement was that?
6 days, it's like protein shakes and rice and chicken, and that's it.
Rice.
Literally, that's it.
So when you come over on Tuesday to do the podcast, it's like a treat.
Right, it's a treat.
Nice.
So wait a minute. Don't you feed this guy over here? He doesn't look like he's losing any.
Yeah, I've lost 4 pounds. No, the important part, not only have I lost 4 pounds, but I've kept them off. Thank you.
Hey, Z-Money, you got a scale in the house?
I do. It's in my bathroom. I don't think I want to go get it. But I do know I
want to
witnessed
break it or what?
I witnessed Pappa J come in here before the show even started. He showed up at 3 o'clock, and you guys normally don't show up until like 4:30.
4:30, right.
You showed up at 3 o'clock.
Right.
And what did you have? Why don't you explain to the audience what you had?
Very grateful heart that Zach let me in to watch Raw.
No, I appreciate that. No, you fucking came in here smelling like something. You smell really funkadelic, and you had your Harley. Now I know why you had your Harley Davidson coat draped over the right of your shoulder. You were trying to hide the bag of fucking fast food you're bringing into the game room, dude.
Yeah, I've lost 4 pounds.
He purposely came into my house with his Harley Davidson jacket draped over one shoulder. I'm like, oh, that's kind of weird. Let me take the jacket off his shoulder. And he was kind of hesitant at first. He's like, no. But I took it anyway and hung it up at the front door where all the other jackets are.
Right.
Because he was making his way towards the studio. And no shit, he had a bag of fucking McDonald's or Burger King.
I was going to
Burger
say, I
King,
thought you said
right.
Burger King.
He's like, right, Burger King. Yeah, get that right, asshole.
I thought it was a Whopper.
I thought
Right,
it was a
because
grateful heart.
it was flame grilled,
Was it a
which
double?
is good for you. No, just a single with 2
Aw.
pieces of cheese.
Flame
But
grilled.
He's on a diet.
half
wait.
of the dressing. Half the dressing.
For
See?
what reason does half the dressing matter?
Because dressing's about half of the calories on a Whopper. So I just got half the
You asked for
dressing.
half the dressing?
Yeah.
And they
What
probably
else?
They didn't do
I said
anything
go
different.
light on the dressing and no tomatoes.
Why
And?
did you go light on the dressing?
Because I like to be healthy.
But
I enjoy it.
Bullshit.
I
what we're
enjoy
getting
health.
at is
The
there was
tomatoes would've
more
been
than
healthy.
there was more than just that Whopper that
Okay,
you brought in.
Wait,
Check it out.
Were there onion rings in there?
How did you know, boss?
I only
Because you got to get
had-
onion rings.
I only had a medium onion ring instead
Did
of
you-
a
did you get
large.
fries too?
I only had a medium fries instead of a large.
Did it maybe come with cheese sticks?
And then I might have had some cheese sticks as well.
That's it.
Mozzarella
Hey,
sticks.
you got that EKG machine here?
Oh, right. You didn't have any soda though. Let's be
No,
fair.
no soda.
You
What's
forced
that right
me
there?
You forced me to go out and buy you a bottle of Mountain Dew because my
I-
skimpy wife makes me go on a freaking allowance now, so I can't just buy soda for the studio. I have to use my own money. Ugh.
Right, so he went and bought me a liter Mountain Dew so I don't have to drink Mountain Lightning
A liter cola?
from the fridge.
Because I have Mountain Lightnings in there. Just
No,
one.
Wait,
Just
this guy's a
one.
purist. You want to drink the Mountain Lightning?
No, he won't. I got back here and expecting him to have already downed the can of Mountain Lightning, and he's like, no. I'm saving that for later.
Dude, he's lucky that Mountain Dew hasn't released the Mountain Dew alcoholic cans. Because you wouldn't have any Lightning. It would be all the Mountain Dew alcohol
Who would
cans.
alcohol Mountain Dew?
That's right. No, the hard dews are out. I've seen them in the
Not here
convenience
yet.
stores. Really?
Yeah,
here.
not here. I haven't been able to
I
find
could
him.
have sworn.
Wait,
I saw
If
them.
you find him, pick him up.
So he got here. You were here, and then he made you leave to get him soda?
Yes.
Oh, he's got you-
liter
What the
of
fuck?
He's
Mountain
got you
Dew.
trained.
Wait, no. He went to pick up his kids from school.
Oh, so now the truth comes
now-
out.
That was kind enough.
Oh, yeah. Now that it benefits you.
Kind enough to bring me a Mountain
You're
Dew.
sitting here like, oh, Zach's my bitch. He's going out to get me Mountain Dew.
You know, Pappa J could have been cool. Like, I'll go get the kids because the kids would like that.
See, and
If
I've,
Pappa J came
Or
and
he
picked
could
them
be
up
like,
from
hey,
school.
you want me to come with you to get
Yeah.
the kids so
Well,
I
what-
can go get some
right.
Mountain Dew? I had to pay for that and everything.
he
What
did. Now,
Actually, what he probably was going to say is, I can't waddle. I got to eat this.
what my plan was, right? What my plan was to eat all that food while he was out getting the kids, and nobody be none the wiser.
Talking shit is what he means. Nobody
Yeah,
talking
4
shit about him
pounds,
eating
my
all that
ass.
food.
I did.
He just gained it all back.
I'll show you tomorrow on the scale at work.
Well, I do
He
know a way.
probably bribed Loki, too.
All right, I do know a way I can keep my fridge stocked with soda for you, Pappa J, so I don't have to run out.
Yeah, how's that?
And that's by promoting IZW.
Yay!
Pappa J, what is IZW?
We're sponsoring Impact Zone Wrestling's King of the Jungle on May 7th, 2022 at the Arizona Sun Theaters in Tempe.
Tempe Sun Studios of Arizona. You're right.
It's known as both.
You're right.
Both.
I said you're right. Stop yelling at me.
So anyway, you're going to want to get your tickets. There's still front row available. right now, because right now they're focusing on the Cool Town Clash.
Yes, but in this IZW King of the Jungle, let me tell you something.
Yeah.
We are going to be there. We are going to be doing interviews.
Right.
We are going to be doing
Pre-show, 4
exclusive
o'clock.
Dude.
T-shirts.
I heard there's a really important interview coming up.
I don't know. Maybe
With
they're
a Hawaiian Lion
with the Hawaiian Lion. You're right on the King of the
and
Jungle.
Navajo Warrior.
Well, I don't. Here's one of the
Right.
things that Eric does. He gets us hyped up like he just set something up.
What a
Oh,
dick.
a great interview, and he doesn't know any of the details. Yeah,
What?
that might
You
happen.
guys not gonna do it?
Oh, what do you mean? Did you set it up?
I thought you called his mama.
What is he?
The Hawaiian Lions mama?
We'll get into why he's doing what he's doing now because it's a perfect example of
No,
what
it's
this
on the-
gentleman does.
Oh, you
Right.
erased it off the board.
There's nothing on the board. Stop it. IZW, make sure you show up. We got our exclusive shirts. Get your tickets now. Go to IZW Wrestling AZ on Facebook and all their other social media. On Facebook specifically, you can click the link that says Learn More, and it'll tell you how to get their tickets if you don't know how.
I
It's
do
really
want
easy.
to point out is you're busy making fun of a stream from Mr. Classic.
Yeah.
It is entirely possible the event we're sponsoring, he may be the reigning, defending, undisputed IZW champion.
Oh, that's right.
At that point.
The only match we know of so far is between the Hawaiian Lion and Navajo Warrior. The self-proclaimed Navajo Warrior, my friend, and it's going to be the Hawaiian Lion's last match. So make sure you go there. But the other reason why you want to go there is for Cool Town Clash in Coolidge, which we're going to be at, not a part of, but we're going to be there enjoying it, ringside seats. Come
Right.
hit us up. You'll see us because we'll have Big Lip Radio shirts on.
Right, man. That's
At the Cool Town Clash,
front
Thugnificent, one of our favorite wrestlers,
defending.
is going to be defending his championship belt against Mr. Classic, the guy I've continuously talked shit about for his stream and how bad it is. Because he streams FIFA.
Come on,
What's wrong
you
with
like
his
FIFA.
stream?
Listen, I've already told him, if you stream
Yeah.
other games, more people might watch.
Right.
More people might watch. Just like if you,
Like Rocket League.
maybe, I feel like Rocket League is RC cars and soccer balls.
Right.
I feel like that's a step up from just regular soccer.
Yeah.
And listen,
I wrong?
everybody knows that Urkel plays golf. The Wish.com Urkel shouldn't be playing FIFA.
Oh, the Wish.com.
no.
That's what I've said in the past.
Jesus.
What was his name? EJ Sparks is the one who gave me that heads up on our last interview when we went to the last pay-per-view. He said, what is that? The Wish store, Urkel.
Right.
The Wish.com Urkel. And that's what Mr. Classic is. And I kind of agree with that.
Damn.
Well, man, I'm going to say this. And I keep saying this. You can't come on the BigLipRadio podcast, try to kick one of the
Right.
hosts off.
He
and
did.
then-
He tried.
It'd be fine if you even did that, but to sit there not even 10 minutes later and say, yeah, I stream video games, FIFA soccer, you cannot do that. Get off of my show, right? Come on, man. That does not make any sense. It does not make any sense. So I hope to God that gentleman isn't a champ because I feel like he could rain down some hell on my ass.
Right.
Because he will be the champ and he will be running things at that point.
Right.
Right now, he's just kind of a contender, so he's trying to mind his P's and Q's. Let's hope it stays that way. Let's hope. But as far as things staying the same way they are, Pappa J,
Right.
we need to finish off real quick day 2 of your WrestleMania adventure
Oh,
that you
man.
filled us on the 198th episode of Big Radio, which was last Tuesday.
Right.
You gave us the whole rundown for day 1, and now we need just, maybe a descriptor of day 2.
30-second
Day
clip.
2.
Because I know Stone Cold came out also on day 2.
Well, now, even before WrestleMania,
Yeah.
day 2, we went back to the all-access WrestleMania Superstore. Right?
Again?
Uh-oh, what'd you
All right,
buy?
I had to go back because the day before, I had bought my wonderful Intercontinental Championship belt,
Yes.
and from the one from '88 to '94,
It's the best looking one.
and
Was there an option from different years you could buy?
oh yeah,
Oh my goodness.
yeah, the one with the white strap is from 2014 until 2021.
What are those, Ron? I'm just curious.
Maybe $4.
That's $400 for you don't know. Not duck bills.
Oh, the boss knows.
I was just
The
curious.
boss knows.
The boss knows.
Of course. I was just maybe I'm about to
Man,
get
that's a half a dozen car parts right
he's about,
there. I
he's
tell you
about to
what.
call a hit on me after the show.
He's like, well, a pallet just fell off a truck with a whole shitload of those on there. I was just wondering what they're going for.
Because he's got them in his trunk right now.
Right? They're in my trunk.
You know,
I got a prize
I
for
know
you
where
guys.
one's hanging right now.
Hey.
Oh man! Right?
So anyway, also the day before they were selling autographs for Shawn Michaels' signature at the Superstore the following day. So I bought the signature. I bought the
and Shawn Michaels is
photograph
who to you?
opportunity. Shawn Michaels?
Who to you is he?
He's the guy who's admired me since.
I was hoping you were going to say one of my favorite wrestlers of all time. No. Apparently, he's the guy that admires you, Pappa J. Big Pappa J.
Now, if you ask me, either Hulk Hogan or Shawn Michaels is my favorite, depending on the day you ask me.
Yeah.
And when I'm standing that close to Shawn Michaels, doubting my sexuality, Shawn Michaels is my favorite guy.
Oh, my God.
So
That restraining order hasn't gone through yet, huh?
Oh, right? Jeez.
So
That 50 feet?
I got the belt signed. I got the photo op.
Did you shake his hand?
Oh, shook his hand.
give him a hug?
He pawed all over my wife.
Well,
I was very
does.
proud.
Remember Jake the Snake Roberts?
Jake the Snake wanted to bang both of our chicks at once.
Yeah, with one swoosh right in the end, back end and out the front end, man. He wanted
Right.
to shish kebab them motherfuckers is what you could call it.
He's like, hey, ladies, let me tell you why they call me the Snake.
Right? Because you could carry a python to the ring. No, because I got a big dick. That's what I thought he was going to say. No, Shawn Michaels wanted to do the same thing to your chick, didn't he?
Right, man. He's feeling her up, pawing her, and she goes by. I'm like, wow, look at this guy. So,
Oh, wow, look at him. He knows how to handle women. My wife.
right now, honey, don't wash that breast. So, anyways,
My gosh. What is it with people and our wives?
we
dude?
go to WrestleMania, and this was the one where Stone Cold did that horribly shitty stunner.
Oh, on McMahon. I think
McMahon.
it was McMahon's fault, by the way.
Oh, of course, he sat down.
McMahon
and started
couldn't bend all the
hitting
way
his
over.
knees. Right?
Because when you get hit with the Stone Cold Stunner, for those of you who aren't into wrestling, you'd no joke, stand straight up, lean all the way forward as far as you can down on somebody else's shoulder with your chin.
right,
and
come
you're just
down
in
on your knees.
Yeah, kind of like downward dog, but you're not
Right.
on your knees. You're on your feet, the balls of your feet, just so you pop up and get hit hard as hell.
Right, and Vince McMahon just went into the sitting teddy bear position.
It was weird.
As Stone Cold kicked him in the stomach to set it off.
Yeah.
You kick him in the stomach, they lean over, offer you the head, bang.
Yep.
Well, he fell down. Vince McMahon fell down on the kick.
Yep.
So Stone Cold had to lift him up, bounce him off the ropes, and then put him into the Stone Cold Stunner. It was a fiasco. It was a mess. And you can see Steve Austin laughing his ass off, going, fuck it, throw me some beers.
Yeah.
And it was on from there. Probably the last time he's going to stun somebody in the ring. Probably
Or
the last.
be able to. I mean, he's like in his 50s now, right?
Probably.
Early 50s?
Yeah, 57.
Oh, late 50s.
Yeah.
Oh, my
Right,
goodness.
and McMahon's 77.
Dang, it took the
right.
stunner still. That's some props to be 77 and
Right.
able to get in the ring and actually perform a little bit, even though it's not what I would call
Well,
performing.
He
act.
just beat up Austin or McAfee, one of the announcers. He
Oh.
just spent some time beating up McAfee.
He
who,
didn't. He pretended to, and then had
right.
another wrestler pop in the ring and do it for him.
And Austin Theory got his ass whooped by. It was a horrible match, and a great ending
Yeah.
to a horrible match because Stone Cold came out. But that was also the day that Jackass was there.
Johnny Knoxville?
Johnny Knoxville taking on Sami Zayn. Biggest pop of the weekend is when Wee Man come out from under that ring.
I'm telling you, Wee Man is a little, if you're not familiar with Jackass, which you should be, because if you're on social media or just living, you've heard of Jackass.
Right.
And the short guy that happens to be in this series is Wee Man. He
Right.
skateboards. He does all kinds of crazy
Wee
things.
Man was in Thug, wasn't he? Was he in the Tony Hawk
Yeah, Tony
Underground
Hawk.
4?
I think he was. Thug, yeah,
Right.
Tony Hawk's Underground. Oh, my gosh, that's a good pull right there.
Right.
But no joke, when he popped out, everybody lost their mind. He's getting old.
He body slammed Sami Zayn.
A guy who's, no joke, 3 times his size.
That was a
body
6-inch drop to the mat.
6 inches.
Right, so
The Wee Man is so small.
I expected to hate that match, but it was extremely enjoyable.
It was entertaining.
Found myself having fun. Usually I hate those kind of gimmick matches so
Yeah.
much, but they pulled it off. It was entertaining, and Sami Zayn was pinned by a mousetrap.
That's the funniest part.
Right. And,
By a mouse trap, a big, giant, life-size human mouse trap.
Right.
Pinned a wrestler who's been wrestling for 10 years at least.
And, of course, the big thing was Roman Reigns versus
Brock Lesnar.
Brock Lesnar. Thank you very much. For the unification of the two biggest belts in the company.
Yeah.
So the match went on, and it was good. And they were kicking out of each other's finishing moves.
They were.
And the match seemed like it was a little bit short and ended abruptly with a spear that Brock had kicked out of 3 times.
Beforehand.
Right. And turns out Reigns was injured.
Oh,
And
Roman Reigns
Right.
was?
He wrestled for 15 minutes and finally called it home. Said, we got to end this.
Ooh.
Yeah, he... I don't know what it is, but something with the back of his arm tore the muscle off the elbow or off the delt. I don't know. It was pretty gnarly looking.
You actually saw it?
Yeah, you can see it in the pictures on social media afterwards from guys in the front row.
Yeah.
And it looked pretty gnarly, and he hasn't wrestled since. He's just been out there talking chit on the mic.
I bet you he blames that botched spear to the back on that torn bicep or whatever.
Right. Well, I mean, it could be. I mean, he is the perfect wrestler.
We're talking about Roman Reigns, right?
Right.
Oh, my God.
He
I was
is-
like, Kim doesn't wrestle. Kim doesn't wrestle. Your wife.
He is. He's over. He's over like Rover.
Finally.
People love to hate him. And,
Hate to love him.
Right. And finally it happened. And it could have happened sooner if Vince would have listened to Opie and me, because we're saying turn him heel.
Day one.
Yep. The second he's heel, he's money.
Well, a part of the Shield, I feel like, was heel. Was it not?
Right, but it was heel in the aspect of
It wasn't like protecting the good guy.
It was like we're here. We're the new guys in town. We have to show that we're badass.
Show our worth.
yeah. So it's like when Stone Cold was the heel.
Yeah.
He was still cheered.
Yes.
The Shield was always cheered. And they came out, and Opie, I bet you don't remember when they were first seen and what they first did when they came out.
What'd they do?
Jump CM Punk during CM Punk's championship match.
Yes.
Now,
Oh.
here's one thing I've said before we move on real quick and find out what your best moment of this whole WrestleMania adventure was.
Right.
Remember when John Cena is supposed to go heel?
No. Was he ever supposed to go heel?
No, that's the problem. That's why
Right.
you don't hear of him anymore. That's why you don't
Right.
see him. That's why nobody gives a shit about him. That's
Dying
why,
to get back in the ring, by
that's
the way.
why nobody's like, bring John Cena back.
Right.
Because that dude, Hulk Hogan, was a heel, which you
Right.
can catch on one of these Peacock streaming service. You have the show called WWE Evil.
Right.
And it goes over Hulk Hogan being the best champion there ever could be to the best heel there ever could be.
Right.
And no, WWE doesn't pay us, which they probably should.
They should.
All 3 viewers are pretty excited, which I'm pretty sure it's me, Opie, and Late.
They should.
but either way, they definitely need to turn John Cena heel, and I feel like he'd have a better chance, and he'd shine again.
You want to drum up instant interest in the next pay-per-view?
What?
Just the day before the pay-per-view, have John Cena come out
All
and,
black NWO shirt.
unexpectedly do a heel turn against whoever is the king babyface of the company.
Yes.
Boom.
That would be great, dude.
Any seats unsold are sold before midnight.
Oh,
Hadn't it been confirmed though that Cena is the reason why he's never turned heel? He said, "I'll never do it."
yes.
Right.
Yes.
He
That's the
said
problem.
that because he likes the merchandise money.
Well, it doesn't matter. You
He's
sell
afraid.
More, I feel like you'd sell more merchandise as a heel.
He's got the Hollywood money now. Fuck the merchandise.
Right.
What is he worried about? Money? That's greed. That's not like anything personal. That's greed right there.
There's only 3 individuals who sell so much merchandise that they actually get a cut instead of just a flat fee for, their likeness per year. And Cena's one of them.
Yep. What's your best moment from the whole WrestleMania altogether? If you could find that one thing, whether it's a wrestling match, whether it was buying your belt, whether it was meeting Shawn Michaels, whether it was any of the above, or something else you haven't told us yet, what is the best moment that you had at WrestleMania?
My best moment was with Shawn Michaels.
Really?
100%
Meeting that dude?
absolutely. The best moment was the reignition of the feud between Stone Cold Steve Austin and Vincent Kennedy McMahon.
That had to have brought back so many memories.
So many memories.
I even remember that happening.
Do you remember?
In the 90s.
Do you remember when Stone Cold had a gun to Vince's head?
Pulled the trigger.
And a little flag come out, says bang, and Vince peed his pants.
Right in the middle of the ring.
Oh, my God. It was so good.
Those are the best days.
So it was a little bit of that. So, yeah, that's that was the moment on camera. That was the moment to take away.
That's what you pictured in your head as you saw that moment between Vince nowadays happening.
Right.
The bang. Yes.
The bang.
I'm so glad that guy can still get in the ring and wrestle. He's got his own beer, everything. He's doing well for himself. He's got a podcast which he has all the wrestlers on.
Right.
So good. Such a good guy. But you know who would probably make a good guy but not quite a good girl?
Who?
My left stroke just went viral.
What now?
Bitch, be humble.
Oh,
Sit
no.
down.
Oh,
Your
no.
sister.
Oh, no.
Your fucking sister would make a perfect dude.
My sister, your aunt.
Would make your aunt. Your mom's daughter, the one who calls you a bitch. What the hell?
No.
You sent me
Are
a
we
text
going
message.
here? Are we going here?
You don't have to say her name. The only one that ever says her name is the one she can't really do anything to for real.
What, Tracy?
Oh, maybe. You can't believe you said it. She messaged you after
She did.
everything we've said, after all the stuff she's put us through.
Right.
She
right.
messaged us.
While I was at WrestleMania, so I have a legitimate excuse for not messaging her
So
back.
she knew you were enjoying yourself and
I
tried
don't know how
to
much
shit
she
all
knew.
over it.
She
She
doesn't-
had to have known.
She doesn't
No.
watch wrestling. She has no idea. It
Whether or
was-
not she
Your Facebook page.
consciously knew, subconsciously, she knew you were having a good time. And she's like, ooh, I feel something off in my goddamn atmosphere. Let me go ahead and ruin somebody else's. And you were the bullseye
Oh
in her
my
fucking
God.
sight.
She felt a disturbance in the force.
I'm telling you, she's like, wait, somebody's having fun in my family? Oh, fuck that. Let me text my brother.
I'm reaching out through the farce, and I feel somebody having a good time. Give me the phone.
I'm telling you, what the fuck did she say, dude? Because you were distraught enough. This is how I know it kind of gets to some people, and I know it's not like 100% home run gets to you. You want to hurt somebody, but I know because you end up sharing it with me. You sent me a picture of the messages, my dude, and it was the weirdest thing, and I couldn't quite comprehend what she was asking or why, because of the statements and the action she's taken in the previous times. And the text message went something like this: hey, Pappa J, I know I talk a lot of shit, but I'd like to come out and look through photo albums and recipe books that Mom left behind.
Right.
Uh-oh.
Which is my
Right.
grandmother, your mom, the one that thinks you're a bitch. So what was that all about? Do you even know? Was there any follow-up to that? You sent me a picture of this message.
No, you put it on the screen.
No.
So,
No.
okay, well, here's the follow-up. I gathered up all the pictures because I already had them ready to go, and I mailed them the fuck off.
So you said, peace, bitch.
There's your pictures. I hope that's good.
Because when I read that text message, it sounded like she wanted to make amends in some way and come out and stay at your house and just reminisce of yours and her mother as past and memories you've had together.
I would hope that's the deal, but I quit believing in the tooth fairy a long time ago.
I was going to say, we can set a 10 up out back.
I was this close, and I'm holding up my finger length of like 2 inches long of saying she could stay with me.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, I have to resist. Because I've been told so many times. But the weird thing is I have not been burned by this woman really at all in any sort of way besides of words she just speaks. And that's even then, she's not spoken negative of me that I know of.
Here's how she works. And this is why when she came down here, everything would probably be fine
Yeah.
because she's on first impression mode, right?
She wants to put on a good show.
Right, so everybody's gonna
It'd be
like
your
her.
wife the first time she met your wife. It'd be the first time she met anybody on
Second
your-
time we met up in Chicago at Allie's boot camp.
But it was
graduation.
mutual at that point.
Right, it
Again,
was,
first impressions because she wanted to impress Allie or
Right,
my
it was
sister.
neutral
But it would be the
ground.
first time she would be in any of our domains in quite
territory,
some
right.
time. Quite some time.
She
It's
would know where
happened
you guys
before.
live, though. You guys want that?
Oh, that's fine.
That don't matter. She probably can find it out. It's not too
She's
hard.
not an enemy, and she's not actively trying to break us down yet. So, everything would be fine. What I worry about, what I think about, is what she's going to say when she gets back home. So I just, I worry about repercussions
What she would
from
spread.
that angle.
But do you have any other family members or people you care about back home, which is what, Minnesota?
Right.
Do you have anybody that you really share any sort of major care towards? Now, I understand family you care about just by default because of your family, but anybody you would care that anybody thought anything bad of you about? You don't have to name names. You can say cousins or aunts or.
You know my aunt with the son who's the cousin, and you know, we used to raise hell together.
So there is people back there that you would care if your sister went and badmouth you to.
Right. Now, granted, they're not on great terms with each other.
Yeah. So that wouldn't
So
happen.
it would be difficult to pull off.
Okay.
But the resourcefulness of this gal is legendary. So
Well,
I
I'm
don't
telling you, as much garbage as I talk about this woman, she's yet to do anything that actually affects my daily life or career or any of that matter. So that's where I was coming from when I was reading those text messages about her coming out. I was like, what can she, because I text you back. I was like, great, she'll talk shit, but what could that possibly affect in her lives? Nothing. Because the people she talks crap to are also probably the same way we are, and just like, oh, that's just your sister talking shit. You know what I mean?
I just worry about getting into this now 2-generation long family feud that I've managed to avoid.
I guess this might be where I'm disconnecting, because what would the feud be? It would just be her not talking to us like she always does.
Oh, no.
She blocks us on Facebook. She's blocked my cell phone number because we tried calling her live on the air. So what else could she do besides just block us on social media? She's the one that follows our Big Lip Radio page. She's the one that follows all of our social media. So if anything, if we really wanted to, we could be like, cut, but we're not those people. So if she decides to block it, it would be her choosing.
Well, there's a...
we don't follow her. She follows us.
Well, like I said, it is a 2-generation now long family war. And
that's we got to get. This could be a whole nother show because the
could
war.
be. It could be.
From what I understand, is just simply not talking to one another, just simply not having
and a big
communication. Just a fence.
Oh,
You
no,
don't know. You don't get out here, and we don't get out there. That's simply what it is.
It's all small town bullshit, but you know. People talk shit in a small town, and you know it matters.
Small
when
town
you're
gets
living
around,
there.
baby.
Right.
It does. Especially when you have a whole town against you. I can see what that is. But we're not in that small town, bro.
Right.
We're here in a big ass
And then it gets
fucking
back to the
state
Eagle,
called
and then he goes
Arizona.
Now I
big
do
trouble.
expect and hope to get out there next year and say hi to everybody.
That doesn't matter. You can still do that. We still got family out there
Not
who
if
can
they
see
wanna-
through her bullshit. Listen. My, what would it be, great aunt and great uncle, Uncle John?
Right.
Those guys are my favorite people in the entire world, and they still reach out to us, and they still watch us on our social media, and they still message us, letting us know they're still watching when we start to say things that we're saying now about family.
Kathy's in Florida right now, so she may not be.
She's back. She's back.
Are they back now?
Yes, they're back.
Okay.
They're back. So we know. I feel like we know more about these people than your sister does. So I don't know. It's weird the fact that she reached out after us saying you should reach out, and then we say no. Because we said if you were to come out here, you should probably just come out here without even asking us.
Right.
But yet that still hasn't happened. But she took another step, which is asking you to come see pictures of your guys' mother, my grandmother.
There's just something about it that threw up my red flags and alerted my radar.
Do you
and
not
my radar doesn't turn on very easily.
I know you got a gaydar. I'm sorry.
Right. So once it turns on, I've learned to pay attention.
Pay attention. That's fine. Pay attention. Be aware, but let it happen.
I wasn't gonna
Just
stop
like you
her.
told your boyfriend the other night. Just let it happen.
Just
let it happen.
Do not come.
close close your eyes. Close your eyes and exhale slowly.
Do not come. Do not come. Do not come.
That's what you told. That's what you told him.
So I don't know. I wouldn't stop her. She's free and clear to come out here anytime she wants.
And you're saying that live on the air?
Sure, that's live on the air.
She's free and clear. She just can't stay with you.
I don't care if she stays with me. To be honest, I don't care.
Oh, wow.
But
I feel like other people do.
But
all 30 other people that live in your house do.
I think all 30. I think Tinley and Callie and Mosley are smart enough to not fall for any crap.
I think so too.
Yeah,
They'd be all excited. Their auntie would come and spoil them.
And who knows? She might come out here and nothing might happen. She might go home and say, "Hey, that was really great." Well,
right.
that'd be a first, but who knows? That could happen.
Right. Might mend fences.
Right.
And a two generation long war.
Dang, dude, that's a weird risk that you're not willing to not take, but willing to not take. You know what I mean? There's a willingness and a not willingness here.
I'm not willing to encourage it, but I ain't willing to stop it.
Okay, so if she showed up at your doorstep just the other day and said, "Hey, I'm here with my bags. I don't got nowhere to stay," you'd be like, "Come stay in this room."
Come on in. You bet.
Hopefully she's not one of the 3 people watching right now.
No, she just pinged you instead of
She
coming
just had
on
a
out.
message from her. Did she send you a message?
Don't. I
It's a
just
message
tell her
from Kim.
don't play with my Xbox though.
Don't leave my wrestling figures. You go into brother mode. Don't touch anything. I got action figures here. I got dolls. I got everything.
Oh,
Don't touch it.
she'd break and open all the stuff.
Could you imagine you wake up the next morning, your arcade cabinets, your Simpsons just broken open?
Oh, I was thinking all the action figures would be open.
Oh, they're all open and just fed to your animals, and oh my gosh,
She's out there playing with them.
The walls are bare.
right? She just steals from you.
Nothing but 800 nails sticking
like,
out
this-
the wall.
Talk about a
We
war.
have to split all this.
Start a
Mom bought
war.
this for you. Yes.
hey, we got commercials.
We do. Let's go ahead and cut to commercial breaks, and when we come back, we'll do some snack time. Catch you on that side.
Oh man,
What's up?
I just beat my last video game.
What do you mean you beat your last video game?
Yeah, I just beat Super Mario, Donkey Kong Country. I mean, I beat them all.
Are you sure you've beat them all?
Well, no.
Well, you know what you need to do? You need to get yourself down to Fallout Games in Tempe, North Phoenix, Paradise Valley, or the Mesa location. They specialize in all the old school video games. Or you can go to falloutgames.net and see what they got online as well. But it's best to go to store location. You get the whole experience. They even got Legos.
Oh, geez, thanks. I'm going now.
Thank you.
This is K-Dog with Big Lip Radio, and if you think this is good, check out Lip Surface at biglipradio.com/lipsurface for a better show.
I be on my grind, never running on my mind, stepping all these fucking mannequins that tryna hit my life.
You are listening to Arizona's favorite professional wrestler, Mr. Classic, and you are listening to Big Lip Radio.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I hit the wrong button.
Yeah.
we're all like,
I was too.
that's
You guys
the-
are like, "What
that's
happened
the-
to snack
That's the
time?"
wrong music, buddy.
Oh, let's get
Take
with the
two.
right. Let's get with the right one. Take 2.
Push the right button, Mac.
Snack time.
There you go.
Bacon pancakes.
That's it, we're cutting you off.
Gonna make bacon pancakes.
You know we're hitting it out of the ballpark when Late is busy playing video games.
He absolutely hates the podcast. He's only here because he doesn't want us to talk shit about him.
Are we-
And snack time, ladies and
time.
gentlemen. Woo, that's what he likes the most. The first thing he does when he comes into the studio is grabs all the snacks from the snack shelf, which I have up here, which you guys cannot see. It's just loaded.
Oh, yeah, there's lots of snacks up
He
there.
goes ape shit, and he grabs all the ones we're going to try. Nobody else gets to say. And if at all, we're like, hey, I don't think we should try that. The looks I fucking get, dude.
Right, he gets butter.
Not only
right.
does he point his moose knuckle at me and throw snacks at me, which you just saw live on TV, he starts giving me the dick eye.
Yeah.
He's like,
yeah, like, who bought this? Because I know it wasn't this guy.
Oh, what?
It wasn't me.
What, the fudge
peep shit.
The chocolate pudding peeps?
Marshmallows.
pudding
I thought we
peeps.
established that marshmallows suck.
Well, they
What?
don't.
When do we
Some people hate
establish
them.
Opie and I said
suck?
marshmallows suck.
Marshmallows
Especially-
don't suck. Peeps suck.
Yes.
Well.
So what we do here on Snack Time is we try snacks, rate them on a scale of 1 to 5, and tell you why. So you cannot want to miss this. Cannot want to miss it. Sounds like Awana's church campers. Cannot want to miss this.
All right.
But yes, we do grade them, and we tell you why. We've tried over 400 different snacks, so I'm pretty sure our opinions are valid. Whether or not it's been the same opinion or not, I don't know how much different you could be after 400 different fucking snacks.
Right.
What do you have, and why is
Dude.
your leg bouncing so hard?
Oh, because I want to try these. Like, I've been wanting to
You're
try
jittery.
these since I passed
You're
them
jittery.
yesterday.
You try some cocaine?
So, no.
Oh,
These
now.
are,
You should.
He said now.
These are her.
Now.
These are by hers.
Now, why do you have some?
It's
What are these? Hers what?
Oh, don't give me that look.
See, he gave you it.
That's like that's a WTF. Like
That was I'm going to wait till you leave the rain It's going to be dark
Well, he
and
has a-
nobody's ring
he had a
camera's
very-
going to pick
he
you
had a
up.
very effeminate voice.
That's
You did.
He did. Anyways, we got hers.
Oh, Jesus.
Creamy ranch and habanero potato chips.
Why would you combine something so great with something so shitty?
Here, I got you. Hers, baby.
Wow. Some of us like this kind of stuff.
Now, hers is a premium brand of snacking chips from back east.
Yes, New Jersey area, Philadelphia, around that East Coast, like you said.
New
There's
York
a
City.
There's a fresh date. Hers creamy ranch. There's September 18th, 2022. Gluten-free, Pappa J. I hope you know. Gluten-free.
All right.
Open
you
them
know
bad
me.
boys.
150 calories. What is that, per bag or serving?
Per chip.
There's 6 servings, 150 calories, about 13 chips. Let's open this sucker. Now, when you open any bag of chips, and I just recently opened a bag of Flaming Hot Cheetos,
Right.
it smelled like a fart, dude. And that,
Right.
and that's how you know it's good.
No, that's how you know it's bad. It's
good.
You shouldn't be eating it.
Let's try here. Oh, that ain't a fart smell. That is not a fart smell. I'll tell you that. Look, you putting your glasses on, Pappa J. You getting excited?
Gotta put on my safety glasses.
I think this will clear
Oh
you
yeah,
out.
these don't smell like a fart.
No farts.
Opie, you in on this?
It's habanero, dude. I'm in.
Oh. The spice is supposed to be habanero. Let's just
Habanero.
remember that.
Dude, these are really good. Lots of flavor.
It tastes more cheesy than ranchy.
Man, these are good.
It smells sour cream.
There's a bit of tang in there.
It's called ranch, buddy.
Ranch has that flavor of sour cream. Just pass them around, bro.
I don't think this bag's gonna make it to the end of the show.
I don't think so either, but I think whoever decides to devour this bag is going to have bad gas or shits later on. I already felt my my belly grumbling.
Oh, they were pretty hot.
These
are
aren't
good.
hot enough.
They're pretty hot.
It says habanero.
Yeah, pretty hot.
I'll
You
show
got
you.
to drink your Mountain Dew, Pappa J. You want to go first? Want to go
For a
first?
flavor, I'll give them a 5, but they're
Whoa.
too goddamn hot.
Whoa!
1.5 on heat.
The hot food index for you, Pappa J, just went through the roof.
It was way hot, but the flavor is so good, but the heat is so hot. No, thank you. No, thank you.
I just got a burnt chip.
Ugh, it's hot.
Now,
are so good. The texture.
you're right, Cuckoo, the Hearst chips. Now, did you get a taste of the ranch?
Yeah, the ranch was good. The chip mouthfeel was great. It wasn't quite as crispy as I like a chip, but I'd rather have them like a little softer than kettle chips. I'm not a big fan of that.
Okay, so they're like no, I'm good. They're like a stale potato chip almost.
Almost, but not quite. You can tell it's not stale. I'm not dealing with anything stale.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
just not as crispy as
So you give it a
Ruffles.
5 for the flavor, 1 for the heat.
Right, 1.5 because
So
of the heat.
total score would be about a 4.
3.
A 3. Okay. Okay. Well, I can appreciate that. You broke it down. Normally, if anything's hot, you're like, "Fuck that! I'm done. I'm out."
Yeah, but the flavor underneath the heat is so damn
They did
good.
a good
it has to be
job.
mentioned.
Oh, they did such a good. What do you think, Eric?
Dude, these are really good. This is a 4.
Any particular reason?
It's not too
What's-
hot.
what's
It's got
stood
a
out?
nice, got a nice flavor.
Yeah.
It's not super oily. These are good, man. These are a really good snack.
Name a snack hotter than these, man.
The extra
Flamin'
hot
hot Cheetos.
No way.
Normal flamin' hot Cheetos.
I can eat normal flaming hot Cheetos. Those I can't eat.
What's the Fuego ones?
They have
Takis.
the Takis. Takis have more of a bite, but aren't as hot as the Flamin' Hot. But there is definitely more of a bite, but it
I don't know.
doesn't
Maybe
last as long.
I got a chip that had a lot more habanero dust on it.
Try another one then.
What do you think? What do you think, Opie?
I don't know if I want to try it.
I think they need to be twice as hot.
Yeah.
I don't think they're hot enough.
Well,
I'm
you and I
still
eat the
burning.
habanero cheese.
Right. But that might be my new favorite chip. That's a 5.
Ooh. Ooh.
All hers.
That's delicious.
I'm going to have to agree with Opie. There's a hotness there that's making me sweat, but my mouth doesn't hurt. Now, I agree with Pappa J where when your mouth starts to hurt, it's not enjoyable. And your mouth, Pappa J, might be hurting, but it's because you're a vagina. But my mouth does not hurt.
That last chip didn't burn. That first chip
Because you're used to
burned
it.
like
Your
a
tongue
mother.
is numb, bro. Your tongue is numb.
I got 0 ranch flavor.
Oh, I got... Now, the problem with a lot of these hot snacks is when you try them, that heat, they try to be so impressive on the heat, whoever it is, that
it's too hot.
it outpowers the flavor.
Right.
I can taste the ranch
It's a good
here.
combo.
I taste the sour cream, even though there's none. I taste ranch, and I taste the heat. That's a 5. I agree with Opie. That's a 5 chip right there. I could eat that whole bag, plus 2 others, and I'd tell my buddies about it. I got the hiccups from it, man.
I wish
That's
they made a bigger bag now.
They need to make a family-size
size,
version. Yeah.
So you turn around and tell your buddy about it?
Yeah.
Like when you wake up?
Oh, what do you mean, turn around? That's my wife, my buddy. My buddy.
I'll give it a 4 because I think the best hers chips
Cuckoo.
are the chicky.
Go ahead, talk in the microphone. Say what you said.
I said I'll give it a 4 because the best hers chips are the Chicky and Pete's fries.
Oh, the Chickies and Pete's fries?
Yes. From Philadelphia.
I like the sour cream and onion from hers, but this chip is really good. I cannot put that down. I want to eat it, but I'm sweating right now. My forehead.
yeah.
My mouth doesn't burn, though.
My mouth's still burning.
For those looking, I picked these up at Winco here locally in Arizona.
Ooh, those are pretty good.
Really? Local?
Oh.
Maybe
We got Slay Zombie in the chat here. It says, please only try local snacks on your show. Anything else is kind of offensive to fellow Arizonians.
Yeah.
Gotta broaden horizon.
Slim pickings there, buddy.
That's funny. Well, this is a local snack. You found it here in Arizona, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
technically it's
With
local.
Dixie.
Yeah.
They just came out.
All right. This next man, this next snack is pretty close in Irvine, California.
Really? You know
Yeah.
where these are from?
Yeah, I looked at the bag
Damn, you're smart.
because of the Slay Zombie dude.
Whoever that guy is. Don't
Yeah.
go check out his YouTube channel at Slay Zombie without the E at the end.
So Haichu has got these new ones out.
Bless you.
Immensely fruity, intensely chewy candy, berry mix, black cherry, raspberry, and blueberry.
What? These are new after all these years? I remember buying
They got-
Haichus
They got
in
like
the
3 different
90s.
flavors that are out new, and this is one of them.
Oh.
What flavor?
Immense, fruity, intense, chewy candy. Berry, you got black cherry, raspberry, and blueberry. Now they're individually wrapped. Let's open this fucker up.
Dude, there's a little tab there for it.
That's a tab it used to hang on, so it makes it 10 times harder to pull open, which don't worry, I got. So I'm gonna try the purple flavor here.
The purple flavor?
Yes, the purple kind it's black cherry I'm trying. They come individually wrapped, which was what make Haichu so cool.
Yeah.
Much like Starburst.
Haichus.
Now and Laters are another big one that are individually wrapped that come in a pack. Now and Laters, I think, are usually my favorites here when it comes to chewy candy.
That looks like one of those.
Hachu.
Crack pipes?
No.
Oh.
What's that thing?
Hey, you get those for free now.
The cowtails or whatever?
Oh, the cowtails? Yeah, where it has the strawberry tails and the chocolate cowtails, where it's like this weird nougat on the outside, and on the inside it has like a strawberry filling.
That's what it looks like.
Yes, it does. I don't know if you can see it.
Delicious.
Super chewy. That's why I call them Haichu.
Right.
Blueberry.
Yes, sir. I got the black cherry.
That's what I got.
Raspberry's delicious.
What did you get, Late?
I just tried a black cherry. I'm going to switch over and try a raspberry.
Anybody want to try another one?
Yeah, I'll try another.
Go ahead, pass around. The colors are pretty nice. It's white with a weird dark colored center, where usually the outside is a dark color and the inside is white.
The raspberry's better than black cherry.
The black cherry tastes like a tea. It's like a tea almost.
I was thinking the raspberry, like raspberry Arizona iced tea.
Yep.
I'm really enjoying these.
That black cherry tastes like cough medicine, right? Okay, I figured it out.
What?
Yeah, the black cherry is cough medicine.
That's what I just ate. I didn't get no cough medicine on it.
Yeah, because your mouth is fried from the goddamn
That could
hot
be.
chips, bro.
That could be.
You cried about them for 10 minutes.
My mouth is still burning.
Get out of here.
But I'll tell you this. I'm really starting to get into the chewy candy.
Yeah.
These are a 5.
Really?
All day long.
What about it stands out? You said you were getting into
It's
the
not sour.
Okay.
Okay, and we've been trying a lot of trolleys. The more trolleys we try, the more I'm getting into gummy style candy.
Oh yeah.
And while this isn't exactly a gummy, it's more along the lines of a Starburst kind of crossed with a gummy.
It is.
It's awesome. It's a 5.
You know, I kind of agree with the gummy point you made. Because it's not a gummy, but it chews like a gummy.
Right.
Where you think it's going to
But
split.
it's waxy
It's got more
like
of a hearty chew than a gummy chew.
It's waxy like a Starburst would be.
You gotta do the gummy worms
It-
with the chamoy.
Yeah, it tastes like a like one of them.
Oh my god, the raspberry is even better.
Yeah,
5.5.
the raspberry's the best one out of the bag.
5.5 out of 5.
It almost tastes like one of them healthy gummies. Like if you get the
Oh, the CBD gummies.
no, not the CBD ones. The
like a multivitamin.
almost yeah, like a multivitamin. It doesn't have like a artificial flavor to it. It tastes
That's
like they
what it
took
says.
full ingredients to it and put it in there. But I don't know if that's good because I kind of like the artificial candy taste. I don't know. You said you gave it a 5, Pappa J?
Yeah.
What do you give it?
Wonderful.
The boss?
Dude, these are the 3.5.
3.5?
I wish they had a little bit stronger flavor.
That's the problem. It tastes like a zero sugar gummy snack.
Oh, I'm tasting plenty of sweetness. You're just probably missing the sour that typically accompanies.
You might be right. What do you think, Opie?
I think if all of them tasted as good as that raspberry tasted, it'd be a 5. But because it's not equal amongst all those flavors, I'm gonna say 4.
4. What do you think, Kuku?
I'm gonna say what Opie says, but I'm gonna say with the blueberry.
Blueberry?
The blueberry was
Blueberry
all,
is your
say it
favorite
would be
flavor?
5. The raspberry and all that, I would say 4.
I'm gonna give this a 3 because I like all that fake junk. I like the overly sour. I like the overly sweet. I like the flavors that just blow up
Right.
like no other. Oh, he's throwing them away. He's throwing them away. But do not worry, we got
Do
something
we have
in
to
my.
try the snack?
We are
Yeah.
gonna try this.
Let's just get it over with.
Last
All right.
week we tried Peeps that were hard for like 3 weeks.
That sucked.
The pack was open, so they were stale because people claim that they're better stale.
I was glad I missed that.
Some people enjoyed them.
It was bad.
You know, my wife enjoys them stale. When I give her Peeps, she opens them up and leaves them up there for months. But it's just too much for me. I don't think we give it a bad score. It was like the middle of the road. But I got a fresh pack here of Peeps chocolate pudding flavor.
I'm excited.
This should be a little different because it's chocolate, pudding, and marshmallow.
And it's fresh.
If you don't like chocolate
It's fresh.
marshmallow, I
Have
don't
you ever
know
had
if we can hang
chocolate or marshmallows? If you like marshmallows and chocolate, combine these. It shouldn't go wrong, right?
out. Right. It's going to be like a Count Chocula.
And they're nice and squishy soft. Oh, look at that. Look at the bunnies. Look at the bunnies. Oh, man, look at this. It's got a face on it. I don't want to eat it. Holy crap, it smells like hot chocolate.
Does it?
Oh, it does.
Holy crap.
It tastes like Christmas morning.
Oh, my gosh.
Or it smells like Christmas morning.
It does. The smell is intense.
I have donut shop coffee ones I gotta bring over.
Oh.
You don't have to.
Yeah, you don't have to.
Whoa. Now, when you eat normal pudding, there's a thickness to pudding because it's a fucking pudding, right? It's like
Right.
mud. It's like you're taking a scoop of mud, but it tastes like chocolate.
Right.
That's the thickness of it. This kind of negates that thickness and gives you that same flavor, though.
It's a lot lighter.
Uh-huh.
You're right. But the same flavor. It's a snack pack pudding.
Oh, I could eat a whole fucking bag.
I
of
think
these,
Opie
too.
and I are like, wait a minute. Yeah.
Yeah,
If you
it's a
took a
snack
marshmallow,
pack.
if you're a fan of those, and sprinkled hot chocolate mix on top of the
Right,
marshmallow
right.
instead of putting it in water and just ate the marshmallow with the hot chocolate mix on top, the packets of Swisher hot chocolate, whatever it's called, this is what that tastes like. Holy shit.
You guys magically found the only Peeps
Yeah.
that I fucking like.
I'm excited. What do you think?
Me? I was just going to say that. Go ahead, Opie.
What do you think, Opie? What's your score?
It tastes like chocolate pudding. In a marshmallow.
Good chocolate pudding.
Right. That's a 5, dude.
Ooh-wee.
So what's funny is I looked over at Opie as I was taking my bite, and I saw Opie getting ready to put the other half in, and I'm like, wait,
Why is he trying the other half of that?
So I would say this is a 4. Like that is a
Whoa,
very
you two,
surprising.
you're
Wow, very
amazing.
surprising.
Whoa.
Like probably the only peep on
What a
earth.
turn of events.
But it tastes like chocolate pudding.
It does. It's hot chocolate mix on top of a marshmallow.
Right.
And it gives you that chocolate pudding flavor.
They nailed the taste of what they were going for.
Yeah, that worked out.
Right. Now, let me reiterate what Opie said. This is the one Peeps I've ever had that I like. And not only do I like it, I love it. It's a 4.
Ooh.
Easy a 4.
Oh, man. This is 2 snacks this show that I'm going to have to give a 5.
Whoa!
That's a fucking 5. I can eat the whole bag, buy another bag, eat the whole bag, and then buy another bag, and then share with my buddies.
Right.
If that makes any sense.
Don't let them know about the first 2 bags.
I will tell everybody about it. Grab the other Pepsi that you saw in there. So that's the vanilla one, because we tried the original one before. That snack is totally a 5 on anybody's scale. The chocolate flavor, I think, is what kills the marshmallow flavor, which some people have a hard time enjoying.
I love the marshmallow flavor.
But the softness of the marshmallow is what gets it for me. The softness, the texture, it kind of melts in your mouth, but at the same time, you have to bite it. You got to bite a chunk off of it, and then it dissolves.
What I don't like about Peeps, this is going to be hard to explain, and I've never tried it before.
Yeah.
But Peeps almost have
good
a
call.
cinnamon-like spice bite to them.
Yeah.
Even though it's like white marshmallow with yellow icing.
It's not bad, dude.
And I never really liked it.
That was really good.
Chocolate pudding is
We
awesome.
got one last snack to try, and it's because last week we tried the original flavor of this. We got the Pepsi Nitro.
Lunch bag.
The Pepsi. he's putting them in his lunch pail. Pappa J, I'll let you take these ones this time. If you let your sister come to your house and stay and be on the show.
Hey,
I told you we can get her on the podcast. We can get her in real life. It wouldn't be in a
if
phone
she
call.
comes down, she can stay.
I'll let her freaking rebuttal towards all the shit you said about her.
All right.
Because that's the whole point.
I never said any shit.
So what were you
like
saying?
it.
I heard Pepsi something. I missed
Nitro
part of it.
Pepsi. They came out with this, I would say, a few months back. It just now
I
became
just saw
available
the-
in Arizona. We got the Vanilla Draft Cola. Vanilla Draft Cola.
Right.
Last one was just the original Nitro. Now-
Nitrous oxide instead of carbonation.
You hear that?
Right.
Oh.
Oh.
You got to pour it heavy. You got to pour it
You
heavy.
got to pour it heavy.
You can't just pour it down the side. You got to get the foam. You got to get the bubble. If you know anything about nitro beer, they pour heavy on purpose so you can create that nice foam. Now, I don't know who likes foam on top of their beer, but it mixes it in a way that you can taste it. Now, last time it tasted flat. Remember that?
Right.
It was very flat. I don't know if that's going to be the same way it is now. But let's try this sucker.
Nice bubble.
It smells like Pepsi. Yeah. It smells more like Pepsi with vanilla.
Vanilla Pepsi.
Tastes like a flat Pepsi.
It's funny you say that. They're
It's,
late.
It's just as bad as the original.
Yeah.
Right.
It tastes exactly like the original. Because that original one, somebody mentioned it had a vanilla kick
vanilla
to it.
kick, right.
This tastes the same. No difference.
They just bottled it in a different can and said, "Here you go."
Listen to these dullards. They're going to fucking take this no matter what. What do you think, Pappa J? Nah, I'm all right.
I think I gave the last one 1.5. I'll give this the same score, 1.5. Look, if I ain't had a soda in a week, I'm glad to have it. But,
of course, it doesn't taste bad.
Doesn't taste bad.
It's just not. We've all had carbonated drinks, right?
Right.
And we know when you take a drink of cold Pepsi, it fizzes down the back of your throat. It kind of
Right.
burns a little bit and goes up through the back of your nose, just a little hair.
You feel a
and you're
bubble
kinda like,
sticking to the back
yep,
of
you're
your
like,
esophagus.
it gives you a little gas.
Right.
This tastes like if you left one of those open for a day or two.
Yeah, it's just flat.
What do you think there? What score did you give it, Pappa J?
1.5.
1.5. What about you, late?
1.
One?
I don't like it.
Any reason? You hate
It's
vanilla?
flat.
It's flat?
Mixing your beer with it?
Yeah. It's a piano. Could you shut that door all the way? What do you think, Opie?
So, has anybody here had Guinness that's tapped with nitrogen?
Yes. Yes.
It doesn't taste flat. It still hits the throat like it burns, right?
No, the Guinness does, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I wish this did the same thing. This doesn't have to taste flat. And for that, I give it a 1.
Damn.
Okay. Now, you were here to try last week's?
Yes.
And you gave that around the same score?
Yep.
Okay. Now, last week's, I think I gave it around the same score, if not 1 or 2 points higher. Nothing spectacular. But I'm telling you something right now. The by itself, vanilla, it tastes the same as the original Pepsi Nitro.
Right.
So for that reason, I give this vanilla a 1 because It tastes the fucking same. With the vanilla, I should be like not able to breathe because the vanilla's blowing out my nose, nostril hairs.
Yeah, right.
That's not the case. Now, when I stick some Kilt Lifter in this one, now I did this last time. I mixed it with Kilt Lifter, and surprisingly, it tasted way better.
Right.
This tastes like the Kilt Lifter pumpkin porter beer. You know how during the Halloween time I get that pumpkin porter?
Right.
This tastes the vanilla mixed with the Kilt Lifter, the vanilla frickin' Pepsi Nitro. Tastes like fucking pumpkin porter from Four Peaks. It is amazing. I know how to make it.
Yeah, you got a cheap way to make it.
I'm telling you, it's a cheap way to make it. I can put it in a punch bowl or a keg or whatever, and have people.
It's the same cost.
Oh my gosh, it's like the holidays are here again. This is it right here. This is my favorite. This is a 5.
Wow.
This is a 5. If I could ever just buy this Nitro vanilla Pepsi and mix it with Kilt Lifter, I would do that. But unfortunately, I use my allowance to do that, and it's very expensive. Very expensive. Kilt Lifter for a 15-pack is like $16 to $18.
Damn.
That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. Oh, so do we have an MVP for snack time, gents?
Yeah, snack time.
Chocolate Peeps.
I think the chocolate peeps are what took it over. I thought it was going to be the high chews. I thought it was going to be the Hers potato chips. They're all very close, but I think the chocolate peeps surprised the most people here.
I'm okay with eating one peep, but I'm going back on these chips. Like, I'm eating more and more on these.
So that was your favorite, but I think as an overall average, the peeps scored higher.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh. The peeps are the champions, my friend. And do not worry, we have plenty of champions on the show, much like our sponsors. Or at least the one that we always create a commercial for.
Right.
So we'll listen to Fallout Games, and when we come back, we'll have some nostalgia for real this time.
Yeah.
Let's hit it.
The year is 2012. The unthinkable has happened. The only progress left is made by the machines. If anyone can hear me, we must reclaim our birthright. PS1, Game Boy, NES, Genesis, Atari, Xbox, and all the others you remember from the past. The resistance has begun. Join us now at Fallout Games in Phoenix at 4139 West Bell Road and in Tempe at 1807 East Southern Avenue. The resistance needs you.
Very serious.
This is your boy, Thugnificent, the IZW Heavyweight Champion, homie. Go ahead and support my boys, Big Lip Radio, homie. All right? Peace.
My name is EJ Sparks, and I am sparking it up and keeping it lit on Big Lip Radio Podcast.
The only thing I love, I love, 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 I love, I love, love, love. Nostalgia.
You let the air out of my chair again, asshole.
Got him.
Oh, my gosh. You haven't done that in a while. I wasn't even expecting that. Ugh. Yes, what you're hearing right now is what we like to call nostalgia.
Z-Money.
What's up, Pappa J?
What is nostalgia?
It's where I come up with one freaking clue.
One clue.
About 30 seconds long.
About 90 seconds or so.
Why do you always lie? Why do you always lie? And all you got to do is go to all of our social media and guess the name of this game. Type it in there anywhere, and I'll hit you up via DM, and I'll give you a picture of our prize vault, which, by the way,
vault, not what's in it.
Yeah,
Right.
You get a picture of the prize vault, and you get to circle the one, send it back to me with your address, and I'll send it out to you. Now, Slay Zombie, he's been in our chat quite often, and he's been guessing right all the time. And I don't want to call him out because then everybody will guess it right. You got a whole week to usually guess these ones. So your prizes are on their way, bud. Let me just say that. They're on their way. Now he's like, I haven't received them yet. Well, unfortunately, you live in Texas, so I apologize. It's not Arizona.
Checks in the mail.
Checks in the mail, my bud, and you will receive these soon. It'll be a great reward, a great treat for you. But much like Slay Zombie,
Must be present
you guys
to win.
can guess. Now, let's go ahead and review last week. Because you have a whole week to figure out these clues.
Checks in your mouth. I won't come in the mail. What?
Oh my God! I can't believe you said that right before I was about to hit the button for the clue. I was like, I can't end it like that. Come on, man. So let's listen to last week's clue. Educated guesses only, and you don't win a prize here, but you will get a chance to win a prize here in the next 2 minutes. So let's listen to last week's clue.
Nostalgia.
Any idea what that clue was, Pappa J? I think you guessed it last week because I always ask you for the first and last initial.
Right. It's Tony Hawk Pro Skater.
Oh, you got it right. Did you have any idea there, the boss?
I was
no,
thinking
'cause you don't
Skate or Die,
listen.
but
Skate or Die. That was a good guess. I
Right.
think Opie had any idea.
It was the first game that I completed start to finish.
Wow. You are correct, gentlemen. September 29th, 1999. We were graced on the PlayStation 1 with one of the best games, one of the games that kept me and my cousin from the community pool, which we were at all hours of the day.
Right.
It kept us from riding our bikes outside. It kept us from going scootering. It kept us addicted to the TV, and that is Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1.
Kept you from jumping off the rope while listening to Kid Rock onto the trampoline.
No, that's where we got that from. That's where we got that from, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. It is a great game. One of my all-time favorites. Top 10 games for sure of history. Thank you,
Right.
the boss. It'll always be on my list.
Think of how rich and powerful Activision actually is, because that was really the first game you had to have every single year.
You did.
And just as Tony Hawk died out, Rock Band came in. Guitar Hero.
Uh-huh.
And Guitar Hero, year after year, the one game you had to have. Just as that started fading, Call of Duty came on board. The one game you had to have year after year.
Which I still
to this day.
you know, he
buy.
says that, but he doesn't realize, there was 1941 and 1942.
Oh, from what?
Atari by Activision.
But those are before the times that we gave a crap about that kind of stuff. This is where
that was
we were
around his time, not
1942
your time.
and 1943.
Yeah,
I
that
believe
was
you're
it.
talking
when
about.
I was relevant, and I was coherent, when I was conscious in my human mind, Tony Hawk Pro Skater was the first game I constantly bought year after year.
Right.
And then the next one, like you said, Pappa J, was a Rock Band or a Guitar Hero, and then the next one was Call of Duty, which I still buy Call of Duty to this day, and I've still bought Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2 recreated for the Xbox One back a couple years back.
Remix, right.
So the remake, and it's
That was
really
awesome.
good. Go check those out. But do not worry, if you did not guess this game correctly, here is your opportunity. Now you have a whole week. So next week we'll replay the clue. And by then, I would have DM'd you and let you know if you're the winner or not. All of our social media at BigLipRadio. We're on everything you can ever think of, even the Truth Network, even the Diamond app.
We are.
We're on, no joke, literally everything. Just Google BigLipRadio to find out where we are. You can even email us, podcast@BigLipRadio.com. If you're not into this social media thing, send us an email of the name of this game.
Is this the Payne residence?
Yes, someone's broken into my house. They're still here. You have to...
Good. I'm afraid I cannot help you.
Who is this? Hello?
Michelle! Michelle!
Please!
It's coming. Freeze! NYPD, drop it!
Coming!
No, please, God, no.
The flesh of fallen angels. Nostalgia.
If you think you know the name of that game, pretty intense, go to all of our social media at Big Lip Radio, type the name of that game anywhere, and I'll hit you up via DM and let you know if you're a winner. Get to pick a prize from the Big Lip Radio prize vault. We got plenty of them. We got Pokemon cards. We got Big Lip Radio t-shirts. We got koozies. We got all kinds of weird things that you get to choose from. Old school games, whatever you want. And Eric, I'm going to tell you this right now. The boss, Late, just showed me the answer to this game.
Damn.
And he got it correct. And I'm pretty hyped up.
This isn't Ace Combat or Red Dead Redemption. Those are the only two games he knows.
Or Grand Theft Auto.
That's true, GTA.
Come on, GTA 6.
This game was very popular on the PS2. That's a clue for you. And the next clue is they may or may not have been talking about or officially announced that they're remaking this game. So there's a lot of clues in the clip itself, too. So it's been at the top front of a lot of people's topics when they talk about their own shows and everything like that. This game has come up plenty of times, Pappa J.
Damn.
You should know it. Now, I don't think, to be fair, I don't think you played this game. This game I played when I was living at the apartments at the Village at Lindsay Park here in Arizona. It was a PlayStation 2 game. And they came out with a 2 and a 3 as well, but those weren't as good. Here's a clue that's going to give it away to everybody. Bullet time. Bullet time. Bullet time, my friends. So, I guess, like I said, with that being said, if you know the answer, email us, podcast@BigLipRadio. Go to all our social media, type the name of that game, and I'll let you know if you're the winner.
The Matrix.
But, Pappa J, you know who's not a winner?
Hey, Zmunny, who is not a winner?
Fucking the boss,
The
man.
boss, what a dick.
You've done a couple things these last few weeks that have made me think and made me wonder what kind of a friend you are.
Eric,
excuse me, I had
gotta go. Mom's calling.
Oh, your mom's calling? I gotta go. Later, guys. Go fuck yourself.
What? What's going on?
Go fuck yourself.
What? What are you guys talking about?
The first thing I noticed you've done is you have this ability, just like at the top of the show, to get everybody pumped for something. I don't know.
We gotta get ready for the show, man.
You get people so hyped up and pumped that we decided to change our mind from exactly 180 of what we were thinking previously. Now, the first thing you did...
What?
The first thing you freaking did was say, hey, guys, we should all go to
I got a great idea.
A great idea, and you guys love this thing. We should all go to IZW.
I probably said, you should all go.
You said we should all go to IZW Coolidge as a group, as fans, and just sit there and watch the wrestling show. Because when it comes to IZW, normally we're there doing a show. We're doing work at these wrestling
why
events.
aren't you guys going to do a show that?
Because you gave us the great fucking idea to just go as fans.
As fans.
Oh,
You
all right.
said that on
I
the
did?
shows. Go listen to the last 4 podcasts. At the beginning when we do our IZW promo, you're like, hey guys, I know
said that?
Coolidge is coming up.
I think you need to prove it.
We should go. Well, you want me to? We can go that far.
Oh.
I'll pull up the clips and everything.
I mean, I even said last week, come and hang out with us.
I wasn't here last week.
Thanks for listening.
Well, I listened later, but I wasn't on the show last week.
At the very beginning of this Coolidge event, I'm pretty sure I stated and stipulated that I don't think I'm going to go because it's
you said it right off the bat. You're like, peace out. I'm not driving
going.
down to Coolidge.
I'm not going.
Coolidge is too far.
I'm not doing it. Regardless
It's closer
of what
than my
the reason
work,
was,
but it's too far.
I found any excuse to not go. And
Yep.
throughout the weeks, you've
They
been
don't have
like,
big swinging wiener. I'm not going.
right? No big swinging wiener there. 3D sports card's going to be there, though, which is pretty cool.
Right.
Pappa J, you've always had it in your mind you're going to go. So I'll
gonna
give you
go.
that.
It's in his backyard, so.
It's right 10 minutes away from his house.
And Greg had offered Big Lip Radio free front row tickets, so I'm like, I'm taking advantage.
What? Free front row
I'm
tickets?
going. Now I find out we're mobbing down there, 9 thick. And I'm
Seriously?
I'm like, oh, wow. I'm going to talk to Greg, see what he can do. I'm not going to expect him to front that kind
Because we just found out we're all going.
that kind of ticket
And
juice.
this event happens not next week, 2 weekends from now.
Right.
Oh, my
2
goodness.
weekends.
Right, week and a half from now. And so I said, Greg, man, we're fixing to go 9 deep. What can you do for us? I don't expect free tickets. And I said, we can sit in general admission somewhere, whatever's going to fit. And you know what? I should read what he sent us because it was so complimentary.
Because he understands that
he's like-
sometimes we have hosts on the show that are
He's like,
complete
we got some
cornballs.
hecklers in the front row that you could be.
Well, because
totally
when we go to these events, these are wrestling events, local wrestling events. They're not indie. They're very much professional.
Right.
So It's just when people don't hear WWE, they're like, oh, that's not professional. But forget, there's AEW and NXT and all kinds of other local indie wrestling promote devotional championship wrestling. There's a lot of these professional wrestlers that go to other states and start wrestling companies.
Right.
Wrestling companies.
Well, the front row is like Mardi Gras, though, because you get beads thrown at you.
You get, right, from EJ Sparks' hair flying off of there. You get everything, spit, sweat, all kinds of stuff thrown at you. So the front rows is where you want to be.
Right. So I tell Greg, hey.
Who runs all these events, by the way.
Right. He's the owner. I said, hey, we're coming in 9. I don't expect you to pay for that. We'll sit general admission. We'll do whatever you want to do. What can you do to accommodate 9 big lippers? He said, Coolidge doesn't know IZW yet, so I want people here to show them the way, how to behave at a show, right?
Yeah.
So let me take a look at the front row and see how cheap I can make it. Ooh. So now he offers us a deal, such a deal.
Row, huh?
Front row, such a deal. And I said, how many tickets can we get at that price? Because, we're looking for 9. And so he gave me the number, and he said, I'll leave this link active for you and you alone for the next 2 days. Take the tickets up to the max amount that you want. And so we got the 8 tickets, leaving some on the table. We got the 8 tickets that...
As he looks at you, leaving some on the table.
Some on the table. And so we're rolling deep. We're representing Big Lip Radio. We'll be wearing the Big Lip Radio IZW T-shirts.
Unlike a WWE.
Son of a
right. We all got to have different IZW. Next thing you know, right, I find this out from Pappa J.
Right.
Pappa J texts me. He's like, hey, we can do this for this price. I say, you know what? Let me talk to the boss. Let me talk to Cuckoo and see if we can do this. So,
and the boss was busy? He must have had a lot to do.
I text Cuckoo. He didn't get back to me in time.
No.
And then I text the boss. And
I got you back to you the next morning.
Right away, the next second. Not even the next morning. This dude says, sorry, I'm not going.
Right? Oh, well, you must be busy then.
I'm not going.
Well, I thought we weren't going.
The gentleman who decided to pimp and promote us and get us hyped up.
Right.
And he's the one that wants to keep talking about this fucking Coolidge event, which is awesome, by the way. But I want to focus on the one we sponsor.
Eric, how can Eric say I didn't know we were going when it was his idea?
Because when we finally agreed to it, you guys were all like, we're not going to go.
What do you mean when you finally agreed to it?
Produce the tape.
Pappa J's always going to go.
We knew this guy was going.
I was never not going.
You didn't.
So you would only go if I went?
No.
Okay, so what's the problem here?
Yeah.
I thought we weren't going.
I was never not going.
It was
your idea.
You know how far Coolidge is from my place? That's like BFE.
Come to my house and we'll carpool to Pappa J's. The problem is you got us hyped up and decided to back out. That's the problem here.
Back out?
You
I
backed
thought we
out.
were going.
Are you going?
What?
Are you gonna go?
No, that's good.
See?
Z-Money, is your wife going?
Yes.
Wow.
Okay.
Hey,
I had to make sure. I had to make sure he didn't have an excuse not to go.
Oh, my wife's gonna be there, so you should probably want to go. Listen, here, we'll make the pot even sweeter. My wife's going, and my 2 kids.
Oh, now I'm out.
Yeah, technically 3 kids, but the other one's a boy, which you have no interest in.
You'll be able to pull a Biden for sure.
Oh, smelling all the hair you want, having them rub the hair off your legs as much as you want. My God, I cannot believe you are the guy that would do that.
What? How'd you change your mind?
Well, I thought we weren't going, and plus it's a heck of a long ways out there.
It was your idea.
Have you seen gas prices?
Up until the weekend, you weren't here.
That's like $100
you said
to get
we're
out
going.
there.
All you got to do is drive to our house. I'll drive you the rest of the way.
Oh, well, maybe
10 minutes.
I mean, you got to pay regular price now for a ticket.
Oh.
All right, so you tend to get us pumped up on these events and then back out, which leads me to my next issue I have with you. So it's not just not just events; it's topics. It's topics.
Oh, hey.
Right.
The week.
I wanted to be here. The
week
Something
you
came
weren't
up that
here.
I had to do it.
Not what was it? 98, 97. BigLipRadio 97. At the end of that show, you usually almost every podcast you hang out at my house for a good 197. You hang out at my house for a good hour and a half, 2 hours after the show and play some video games, which is awesome. I enjoy that time. And on your way out this last time on 197, you wrote on the board a topic, which is really intriguing, which was really interesting.
Yeah, you guys talked about it. I heard about it.
No, we didn't talk about you and your topic. We talked about me and it happening again for the 10th time.
Yeah.
And then to fill the time that we were going to talk about yours, we had to talk about peeing close to a urinal.
Yeah, which was, don't get me wrong, it was not fun, but it was definitely weird. Like, I still think that's kind of weird. You pee so close in the urinal, your window can touch the back of the stomach.
Right.
But either way, you
It's
wrote
like
a
as bad as
topic
those guys that go in the stall and piss
that
all over the
made me
seat.
think. It made me contemplate, like, oh, maybe he's going to start, providing some inside stuff about his own personal life.
Something
to the
came
show.
up. I had to take care of it.
Weird. Something came up, huh?
Yeah. Right.
But you were nowhere to be found when it came up. 198, you were not here, which is what I made a complete mockery of myself.
I
felt
sent
like.
you messages and said I wasn't going to be here. But something came
Yeah,
up.
20 minutes before the show.
That was the
came
day
up?
before.
What came up?
I can't tell you what came up.
Now, look, I've missed plenty of shows, so I can't hold
I
you to
can't
that.
talk about it.
But you've known for the reason every time I didn't show up.
Yeah.
All the way on up to as intimate as the passing of my own dear mother.
First of all, let me tell you the topic that he wrote on the board on 197 after he left the studio.
Right.
Yeah, I can tell you what it was.
What was it?
Something about balls and shaving.
It was about you cutting yourself, shaving your balls, and does it happen to anybody
No,
else?
I was saying, hey, do you ever have a problem with this?
You bleed in
And I
your
figured, you know what?
underwear?
You guys probably have tried it and had a problem with this.
Yes,
nicking your
we've
balls.
talked about it multiple
And then
times.
you said you nicked your balls.
Which is why I was so excited, because I was like, I'm not the only one.
So, yeah. It's like, how the hell do you shave this nugget down here? You know. And apparently, you hadn't figured it out because you cut him again.
You use a pair of scissors. How
Hell
do
no.
you do it?
Hell no, not with scissors.
Yeah, you do it with a straight razor.
No, you don't do it.
You buy a Manscaped Lawnmower 4.0 and you use the blade guard.
The blade guard. So every razor has a blade guard, man. It comes in the size of like
Even then,
0.5
it'll
to
wanna,
up to 1.5.
It'll want to like pull the hair and then rip it out and then it's bleeding. And you're like, what the hell?
My point is, man, you got me so excited that I incorporated a whole segment around you being here.
Right.
When you didn't show up, and you even said
You could have bumped it to this
You
week.
even said you might be able to make it.
I did say I might be able to make it.
Hopefully, it's a meet and greet, and I'll just be able to roll my way
And it
out.
didn't turn
and
out
then
to-
you fed us some weird story about how you're a massage therapist, and you
Oh,
had
no,
some
I did
weird
that 'cause you
clients.
said you're...
Yeah, you had some weird clients, and
Oh,
then all of a sudden you turn into
that was-
an event with the nest, which
was a smoke
doesn't
screen
make
'cause of,
sense. Like, I'm
where the
so
delicate
confused.
flower was.
Why didn't you show up last weekend? With my wife. I get it. You want to bang my wife.
No,
you don't have
that's-
to keep
that's
saying it
giving
over.
crap.
You bought her lingerie. You do all kinds of other things to impress her that I don't do, which I'm very jealous of. So stop.
You're trying to get me to go to a wrestling event with her.
I'm trying to get you to go, period, because you got us hyped up on going, and we bought the tickets to go, and now you're not going.
It was your idea.
It was not our idea. I didn't want to go, but now because you wanted to go,
peer pressure?
I want to go.
No, you made it sound like fun. So you
The
said
crew is going to go is what you
Right.
said, so
All
let's
right.
all go. So
Okay.
why weren't you here last week?
I can't talk about it.
See? The fucking mystery.
That-
Dude,
do
we
with
had
a
3
pallet?
Civics. We're trying to get on the truck.
You have
And then-
15 cars. How can you not talk about it?
had a pallet of belts fall off the back.
You
of
bang
the
everybody
truck.
else's wife. How can you not talk about this?
We had to find
That's
some
true.
spoon engines for the show. And
Remember when he was chasing around Allie when she was underage?
what?
Remember that?
Look, he
No,
gave you the
he said
he
what?
gave you the look.
He said,
He gave you
I was
told
like-
you never
it's
to
like,
talk about
actually,
this.
Actually, I know that never happened.
Oh, it was the 4th of July. You sat next to her on the grass the whole 9 yards.
Well, then how'd you cut your balls? At least tell us that.
Well, I was trying to shave them.
With what?
Electric shaver.
Okay, what kind? Was it like a
Same one you use on your
Manscaped?
face?
Was it the one you used to shave your mustache and your beard? Was
No,
it
it's
the one
one
you
of those
used
little
to
ones
shave your
for,
head, your armpits?
Huh? No, it's a little tiny one that's
Nose trimmer.
for shaving delicate areas.
Was there a battery? Was it rechargeable?
Yeah, it's battery operated.
It's AAA batteries?
Yeah, it's AAA.
So it's
You-
kind of small.
You used a nose trimmer on your taint?
No, it's something different.
Well, you point your moose knuckle at me at least 90% of our shows, so I know it's not that small. Come on now. You give up the teats, bro.
Yeah, it's the 5.0.
It's a 5.0? My God. You get us so hyped up to leave us with nothing is what I'm trying to get
Let's
at.
make this topic.
That's what I'm saying.
What I found out though was
To leave us
missing out
with
was
nothing.
that it happens. Everybody does it. Everybody nicks their
What'd
ball
you
sack.
want to know? Because you thought it was so important you had to
If
write
there
it
was
on the board.
if there was something I was missing about
There is.
Is it?
Does
You
your
can do
ball
it-
sack droop?
Uh-huh.
Is it sag? Does it look like anything that resembles
No,
a
it's-
turkey gobbler from a goddamn turkey?
It depends on
Is it a bat wing or
it
what?
It depends
What?
on the weather.
What? So was it hot or cold when you were shaving? Like, stop making me dig for this shit.
Now
Just
wait.
give it to me.
Did you did you make sure that you weren't what's
See,
the word? You
it
weren't
was on a Thursday.
flaccid?
It
Did
was
you
about
make sure you weren't
58%
flaccid?
humidity with a
Was it freshly showered?
Were you in the shower, or
I've
were
tried
you
this various
were you
different times.
standing over the toilet so the clippings fall in the toilet?
Oh, that works sometimes too.
Well, I do that all the time because I don't want to clog the drain of my goddamn
In the
shower.
shower?
Yeah. So what do you do?
Huh? I've done that both ways. Shower
Oh
and
my
the tub.
God.
Oh my
He's
God.
leaving us with nothing, man.
Nothing.
He's making us still continue to
We
wonder.
can't-
You cannot write topics on my
que-
board.
Wait,
We
the
had a
question
better
was-
topic with
the
him
question
not
was more
here.
like, it doesn't matter where it was. It's do you nick your balls?
Did you? Okay. Was it? Big
How are you gonna make a topic out of a one-word answer?
when
yes
you
or
nicked
no?
your balls?
You
were
guys milked it last
Were you
week, I heard
bleeding? Were you bleeding?
Yeah.
Did you put a Band-Aid on it?
No.
Did you put underwear on just right after you started bleeding, or did you
I
hop in the
cleaned
shower?
it up and then no.
Did you
I-
hop in the shower?
No, I cleaned it up and then.
So
threw
you
some
had
underwear on.
all those trimmed hairs up around your testicle and just put underwear on?
Yeah.
Does it itch?
No, because I use the men cream.
Oh my God.
What man cream?
The man
Yeah,
cream.
the aftershave men cream.
Now,
You don't know what that is?
do you still have a scab on your sack right
Oh,
now?
no.
Will you show us?
Huh.
God damn it! You leave us with nothing every
Nothing.
time. One thing I gotta know: besides shaving your balls, which we all do, by the way, it's
Right.
not a mystery.
Yeah.
Some of us cut them, some of us don't. Pappa J literally cut one of his off.
Yeah, I got one left.
I've cut a hole big enough so I can stick my index finger in there and feel around.
Yeah, you could.
Opie still has yet to tell us a story about that, but I think he's a little smarter than we are. So he takes the precaution and uses the guard on his trimmer.
He literally has to lay.
Not always.
He has to lay his up on the table.
To get a better view.
Not always. Listen, the only reason why I use a guard is because I've painfully learned that the other way doesn't work.
When it nicks it hurts. That skin's a little thin.
Oh, wait a minute. Do we all find that you get a closer shave if you're not flaccid?
Okay, so if you're hard up and
Yeah.
it's cold hard up or warm hard up, because if it's warm hard up, the sack
Then
is still
the skin
hanging.
is sticky.
If it's cold hard up, the sack is up tight.
Right. Well, nobody likes that. You can't be uptight. That don't work.
Well, you have one testicle, so it doesn't weigh much down, bud.
Right.
So it's always going to be uptight no matter what.
Well,
so
if
I
you-
feel like for you, shaving your balls is
It's
the
just in a
easiest
loose
thing you
sack?
can shave. Yeah, I mean, you
That's
got
a buy one, get one free.
You got 3 chins, bro, that I feel like would be harder to shave than your ball
I
sack.
do not have 3 chins.
You got a ponytail hanging off the front of your face to hide them. What are you talking about? That's why you got a beard, man. I feel like I could shave your neck easier than I could shave my ball sack.
What?
Let's
All
try
right,
it.
whip out your ball sack. Get a razor. There he goes.
Look, you didn't even close your eyes. You looked harder than you ever looked at my ball sack in your entire life, and I'm your nephew. Get out of here. Get out. You made my mic drop so hard right there.
Right? But
So-
seriously, Eric did hit on one of my twin nieces, one of your twin
and he
sisters.
does hit on my wife.
at a July 4th event.
So before I ask
Which
you
they were
the
underage.
next question I'm about to ask you, I need to find out whether or not you're coming to our event. Are you coming to the Coolidge event?
What was that? Huh?
He's too busy thinking about my niece and my wife.
Right.
Oh, I was thinking.
I know that
I had
laugh
another
now.
question, but all right.
What's your question?
Huh?
Oh, see, he does it again. Huh?
Oh my God.
No, my next question is like, hey, have you guys tried out those like pouch underwears?
Pouch underwear.
Yeah, where it's
Oh
got like a
my
pouch
God.
for your balls.
Doesn't all underwear have a pouch? For your
No,
balls?
no, this
Isn't
actually
it-
has a pouch.
They
for, like,
make specific. Manscaped makes a pair that literally has a pouch your ball sack sits in.
right. Keeps your
Well, I
balls
don't know
away
how
from
much
your
that would
body.
help from shaving my balls.
Well, no, it helps keep the heat away from your body and your balls.
It helps
you ever,
with the
you ever tried
chafage.
those?
No.
No.
Wait,
I wear boxer briefs if that matters.
Right.
wait. They make men's underwear?
They make what? Oh, that's
What?
right. You wear thongs
Yeah,
and women
well,
underwear.
yeah.
When you have one ball, you don't need
For
men's
those of
underwear,
us with
dude.
Audis.
This is what Pappa J wears.
Hey, get that picture off of there.
What picture? What picture? There's no picture there. There ain't no picture there.
That's that $400 belt.
These are the boxers I wear. Now, you guys.
Oh
I'm
no.
about to pull my pants.
Oh no. He's pulling his pants. Those aren't boxers. Those are
Boxer
briefs.
briefs.
Yes, they're half underwear, half boxers.
Yeah.
So it keeps you snug and tight up. So when you run around, it doesn't clang down and give you testicular cancer, which is probably what.
And you
I
don't
assume you have.
sit in your balls.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then with the legs coming down, it doesn't snag
Why
in your shorts.
you're analyzing the shit out of my underwear?
I'm
right
talking
now.
about boxer briefs.
I showed everybody on our live, which we're probably about to get canceled for again.
See, buddy.
Right.
See, buddy.
I can see because your knuckles hanging out half the time, buddy. I know what you wear.
Compression underwear is where it's at, though.
Did you guys see the sweat stain on my butt cheeks?
No, I didn't.
If you wear normal boxers, you're a fucking psychopath.
You are.
Now,
Pappa J,
on my pajamas, I wear normal boxers.
Do we want to ask him the last question I have on that board, or do we want to roll into Guess That Actor real quick? Because we can finish that in 2 minutes. What do you want to do?
I got to know about it.
Okay, so you called me up. This was so important. You called me right after you told me you're not going to Coolidge. And you said, hey, I know the boss. I said, you said, hey, I know I'm not going to this Coolidge event with you guys. Go fuck yourself, but can you make me shirts?
Oh.
Oh.
Wait.
Oh.
It wasn't a huh?
Huh?
Oh, yeah, that's right. You said, hey, I don't want to do this for you, but can you do this for me?
I asked a favor for a friend.
What's the favor?
We need a custom shirt made because when we're out dancing, she always says...
You're out what?
You could West Coast swing to this. Out dancing.
You dance?
Yeah. You didn't know?
It's not that I didn't know. It's just that you still dance.
Yeah.
Why?
The other guys haven't gotten sick of it?
Here's the questions. It's shotgun questions. With who?
I have various different partners that I dance with, and then there's other ladies that are at the studio.
So female?
Oh, yeah.
Not male?
No.
I mean, do they identify as female, or are they female?
They are all females.
Okay, I just had to check.
How long have you been dancing?
Probably 6 years now.
6 years? And he's asking me for shirts.
A shirt. I asked for a favor.
No, it's fine. I'm not telling you no. I've already told you yes. So I'm not one of those guys that gets you hyped up and then just drops you on your ass. Like, I'll go through with it.
No, it's
but
just,
the shock to me is...
We have a friend of ours, and so she's always, like, every song that comes on, she's like, you could West Coast swing to this. It's so...
could, or it's possible to West Coast swing?
It's possible to West Coast swing.
Okay.
I don't like West Coast swing. That's just not a dance I like.
What the fuck? I don't even know what the hell West Coast swing is.
Anyways, so she's going to a huge competition that's going to be in, like, Wisconsin or Milwaukee or somewhere.
And you're about to be with her?
No, I'm not going. But we thought it'd be awesome if she had this shirt that said, you could West Coast swing to that. Because
that can happen. The shirt obviously is still going to happen.
Yeah.
I need to know this dancing
awesome.
topic.
Mm-hmm. My dance, like what I do?
When do you dance, and how often, and what music? Is that West Coast swing?
No.
What is that?
You make me feel like dancing.
That's a hustle right there, man.
Do you dance to this song?
Oh, yeah.
This is on Pappa J's phone.
Look at him getting into it. He's grooving.
You do a couple dance moves right now in the studio?
No, it's all right.
I'll dance with you.
Partner.
I'll put my headphones down. I don't care. We'll dance. I need to know.
Hustle's one of the fun ones.
His legs starting to pop.
We're doing
his moose knuckles bouncing.
Doing some advanced hustle this week. It's coming up.
So, how often?
Right now?
Pull that down.
2 nights a week.
2 nights a week? And how long have you done 2 nights a week?
A month.
A month?
Yeah, with the COVID thing, everything was kind of up in the air.
But you did it beforehand. Because I remember you've talked about it before.
So
I just didn't pay attention.
When I very first started, I was doing 5 days a week.
Because you've done it for 6 years. And you started off 5 days a week?
And then the pandemic hit, and it kind of dropped down a little bit.
Is that how you maintain such terrific physical conditioning?
There's so much that doesn't make sense here. You don't have a girlfriend. You dance. You got a gut bigger than Pappa J's and myself, which is not a bad thing. You could still weigh less.
And I dance with a lot of fine ladies.
You dance with a lot of fine women.
I mean, they identify as female.
Can you back up that claim, fine ladies?
Back up that ass.
I can show you pictures.
Well, not that.
Oh, hey.
Well, I'm okay.
Pictures can be fudged.
Can you?
I want to meet one.
I was gonna say, without us being crude or rude,
on our 200th episode, can we have an interview?
Can we meet for our 200th episode? Can we meet one of your dancing partners?
What, have somebody on the show?
One of your dancing partners on the show.
I can ask him.
Him.
And we all.
Did you say ask or him? Okay.
I can ask them.
Check the tape.
All right. Well,
check the tape.
Oh my gosh, this is quite a treat, man. I'd be excited to meet this.
Right. Now, can we do a dip test to make sure?
So you know what's funny is,
can I dip you down right now in the
danced
studio?
With your old boss.
Oh,
Mike.
Well, who hasn't?
The Eagle.
She's married now.
Oh, she's married. You can't just say names. Are you kidding me?
GC.
GC.
Oh, he's trying to.
Oh, got it. All right.
Can you dip test me right now live on the show?
Wait, does she still dance with you every week?
No,
Give me a dip.
Nope.
Dip me, bro. Dip me. I'm asking you right now. Dip me. You gonna dip me?
No, that's good.
Why don't you want to dip me?
Because it's all right.
It's not a gay innuendo. Dip me, bro.
I don't dance with guys.
Not on camera.
You can dance with me. I got bigger boobs than most of the women you probably dance with.
I can't believe that's on your playlist.
It's not.
I found it on YouTube.
I'm surprised that it's on your brain in your playlist. You know what I mean? How do you even know about this song?
Touche. I grew up. This is
See, what's funny is
1976.
you should see. That's where the ladies are. You should come dancing.
Well, the thing is, I've talked to my wife many times about dancing, but you've not talked about dancing, period. And that's the only reason why I would get into it, is because I heard you did it, and I'm like, oh, hey, if
I was
Eric
gonna say
can do
the
it.
closest studio to you is, I think, Denim and Diamonds.
I don't want to dance at.
They still around?
Denim and Diamonds is still around. I go clubbing there.
Did you call him a studio?
Years ago.
Did you call it a studio?
He did.
They dance at a
Well,
studio.
I guess that is not a studio. That is a bar.
I was like, Denim and Diamonds is a bar, my friend.
Yeah.
That's a club bar thing. Well, I'd be interested if you could ask one of your one of them to come dance on the show.
No, they have lessons there. They have rotating lessons of different styles.
Bring them on. 200th episode next Tuesday.
So you can learn some waltz, bachata, merengue, salsa,
machete.
Listen, I'm willing to do anything to
East
pick the
Coast
brain
swing, West Coast
of
swing,
the boss, because it's
hustle,
It's
Nike
one other
two-step.
thing we find out about you, my dude.
Wow.
We don't know a lot about you, so the fact that you gave up dancing is pretty cool in my eyes, and
tango.
I can appreciate that. But I got to see it in action, because anybody can talk about something.
Right.
I gotta see it physically happen.
So what you're saying is I can invite you guys out and you'll come?
No, invite one of your dancer friends here, and you guys do a move
we'll
or two in the studio while we commentate, and be like, all right, they're dancers. Or he's just been in it for a week, because you said 6 years, right?
I've been doing it 6 years.
We're not pro dancers, but I've seen a lot of break dancers and stuff all over YouTube.
I'll make you a deal, late.
Who's got the pole?
You get one of your partners here next Tuesday, and me and Brittany will go to one of your dances.
You know what? I'll double down on that. You get one of your dancers here next week, and me and Kate will come to one of the same ones as Opie goes
One
to.
of the classes?
Yes, for sure. Without any trash talk, without anything. Go to really experience it. What about you, Pappa J?
I support you guys.
he's like, I'll pay your admission.
I support you
guys.
Gosh. Well, hey, ladies and gentlemen, that brings us to the conclusion of our show. And we find out a little more about the boss himself. But do not worry. Next week is our 200th episode of Big Up Radio. Hopefully, and I'm planning on a few special guest hosts to come in on the show and tell you some stories from the past. Now, that might give it away. It's some of our bestest friends in the whole wide world. They just haven't been around a while because they've started families, they've started their careers, and they moved to different locations.
They've grown up, we've not.
They've grown up, and we have not. Best way to put it. So if you guys want to check that out, make sure you tune in next Tuesday between the times of 5 and 6 is when we go live all over social media, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch. That's usually the 3 platforms we stream live on. And do not worry, if you don't catch us live, you can listen to the podcast later on iHeartRadio, Spotify, Amazon Music, Google Music. No joke, just Google Big Up Radio and you'll find out where you can hear us, especially BigLipRadio.com. Go there, sign up for our lip service, and you can catch all the crazy things we do. There's shenanigans. Go follow our social media. We do things in between each podcast, which is once a week. My goodness. Eric, thanks for coming through with that stuff, and I hope to God you can get one of your dancers.
I was
Pappa
going to
J.
say, you've actually met one of my dance partners. They've
I
been here
have?
in the studio.
Oh, I have.
Won't say her name, but she's been here.
I'm not going to say it.
That's the illegal, right?
It's the one who backed me up against the wall and said, why don't I
not
get
illegal.
boners?
That's the one.
That's the one. That's the one who put me in a corner and said, why is this happening? Why are you doing this? I'm like, I don't know. Is it supposed to happen right now? Oh, my God. So I guess with that being said,
That's the greatest.
we'll catch you guys next Tuesday.
Yeah.
Peace. Oh my God, Pappa J, our microphones didn't cut out.
I do love it when our strongest segment is the third segment.
I do, because people have to listen for that.
Right.
They got to
right.
tune in. And I don't care if it's not like an upfront thing to attention grabber. I don't care. I don't care about any of that. you listen, we become stronger in our third segment.
Right.
That's the whole treat of the whole podcast is our third segment.
So my favorite shows is when the third segment's the strongest.
Yes, and you're probably wondering why we're still live and streaming live. It's because we like to give you a few extra contents at the beginning, a few extra minutes of content at the end as well. And this is
hopefully he puts up the right version for the audio.
I tend to, but don't get me wrong. I understand when you're there to catch me when I fall. Don't get me wrong.
That's why I air check each and every episode.
It should be less often now that he's on a budget and can't buy the tall boys no more.
I'm stuck here. I think I had 2 or 3 of these throughout the show. Normally I have like 2 or 3 of the big tall boys. Hopefully that makes
He was excited
a
for the free snacks.
the free snacks. Get out of here. Thank you all so much. Please like, subscribe. This is your extra content. Make sure you watch the beginning of our live stream if you want to catch us being stupid and doing other things before the actual show starts. But don't worry, you get to watch the actual show. So I guess this is the official close out for our live stream as well. So with that being said, we'll catch you guys next Tuesday. Love you.